Hi there my friends, this is Benjamin here from Singapore and welcome back to my channel. In this entirely new training series, I'm going to talk about how exactly can you profit $10,000 per month with email marketing using solo ads. Now in my previous training series, I mentioned about how to improve email deliverability, taking into consideration that coming 1st of February, which is about 10 days to 11 days from now, depending on whichever time zone you are in, alright, Gmail and Yahoo is going to implement all these requirements, which include things like the spam control, authenticating your domain email addresses, so on and so forth. So that particular training series and this training series will come in conjunction together, alright, because you need to know how to authenticate your domains. If not, your entire email is not going to land into the inbox, or rather I'll say the primary folder of your subscribers. Alright guys, so in this part 1 of this new training series, let's talk about what exactly are the important tools that we would need in order to succeed with email marketing. The very first tool that we would need is definitely a funnel building software, and the one that I would seriously recommend is none other than Leadpages. Now for Leadpages, when you click on the link in the description box below this video, so you will reach this page. Alright, let's take a look at the pricing first. So for Leadpages, if you target to monthly, all we need is just a standard plan. Now I repeat again, all we need is just the standard plan. You don't need the pro plan, you don't need the advanced plan. Unless you intend to do e-commerce, collect payments, that kind of thing, then you would perhaps need the pro or even the advanced plan. But if you are using Leadpages just for the sake of building a squeeze page, building a bridge pages, integrating them properly with our third-party tracking software, which I'll share with you guys later as well, all you need is just a standard plan. And standard plan is going for $49 per month, billed monthly. There is going to be a 14 days free trial for you to maneuver around with this platform. Alright, so if you target to yearly, it works out to be about $37 per month and you will save $144 per year. Would I suggest you guys to go for yearly if you have the budget to do so? Definitely. Why? Because you can bring your whole family out for a very nice meal for $144 savings. Alright, so no point letting Leadpages earn this if you can go for yearly basis. The second software that we will need is definitely an email autoresponder. So I have 3 different recommendations for you guys. The first will be AWeber. So for AWeber, again, click on the link in the description box below this video. You will reach this page, click on sign up today, and this is where you're going to fill up all the information, billing address, so on and so forth. So over here, they have 2 different options for you. Again, monthly or annually. Now, even if you have the budget to go for yearly, I would seriously suggest you guys don't do that. Just go for the monthly basis. The reason is because if at any point in time you realize that your deliverability is being affected because of your IP reputation, even if you talk to the customer service, very likely they will not give you the kind of good IP pool that you desire. That's number 1. Number 2, in case anything were to happen to your email account because of some form of abuse which they think that you have violated, or rather which they believe that you have violated their terms of conditions of using the account, when they ban your account, you will not get the unused month's monies back. Alright, so go for monthly until you get a hang of it. Coming to the next year, if you are familiar with the entire interface, AWeber has never disturbed you, the subscribers count is growing to 30, 40, 50, 60,000 and everything is still working on fine, subsequently you can change it to annual basis. It doesn't really matter. Okay, this is for AWeber. The next will be Getresponse. Now for Getresponse, click on sign up for free, and it asks you for the full name, email address, password to create this account. Now, they allow you to create an account and try all the features for free for 30 days. Let's go back again to the pricing plan of Getresponse. Under Getresponse, there are 3 different plans: email marketing plan, marketing automation plan, as well as the e-commerce marketing plan. So over here, this is for the 12 months period. If we change it to a monthly plan, it works out to be about $59 per month. Why am I not going for the email marketing plan? Because we need the marketing automation, the event-based automation, as well as the advanced segmentation, which is only available in the marketing automation plan. Alright, email marketing plan is really meant for those people who are just beginning in the entire email marketing business. Alright, and they need to maneuver with the whole system for at least months before they finally get to know how to use Getresponse. So if you're somebody who know that you really want to seriously build an online business, and this is where this is something that you can eventually replace your 9-to-5 job, go for the marketing automation plan. Come on guys, it's just $40 extra per month. It's not going to break your bank account with just this $40 per month. Okay guys, so this is the plan that we need for Getresponse. System.io. Again, over here, click on get my free account, enter email address. Let's say you're using a Gmail address, go back again to your Gmail account. Once you click on get my free account, after inputting your email address here, activate the System.io account and you are done. Now, the good thing about System.io is if you click on the pricing, they have 4 different pricing plans here. The first pricing plan allows you to be $0 perpetually, up to a maximum of 2,000 contacts. The emails that they allow you to send is unlimited, sales funnel free, 15 funnel steps, 1 course. You can even create 1 course for free, 1 community, tags, 1, so on and so forth. So, as a start, you can always use the free plan for System.io. So System.io itself, I will show you how to integrate the whole thing eventually over the entire training series. Now guys, just be prepared. This whole training series is going to be very long. It's going to be one of the longest training series that I've ever done on YouTube. Because on top of showing you guys all the different softwares that you need in order to profit at $10,000 per month with email marketing using solo ads, I'm also going to delve into individual software and how exactly they integrate with one another to eventually give you the kind of systematic process flow. The next software that you need is this thing called Optin Dojo. Severely important. Very, very important. If you're going to do email marketing using solo ads and you don't have Optin Dojo, you're like navigating the entire business in a maze without a proper compass. So, scroll down to Optin Dojo. Again, you can always refer to all these links in the description box below this video. There are 3 different pricing plans. Build monthly, $37 per month. Build yearly, $27 per month. Again, if you have the budget, you can always go for yearly. Okay? This really doesn't matter. If not, go for monthly. Extra $10. So the savings, if you go for yearly, again, is $120 per year. Alright? $10 per month, 1 year, $120. So if you go for the monthly plan, this is the only one that you need. What exactly is the function of Optin Dojo in this entire email marketing process, and why is it so important? Guys, Optin Dojo is like the central command system that will integrate with your Leadpages, which is your funnel building software, your email autoresponder, which you can use either AWeber or Getresponse, as well as your different affiliate marketplaces such as Warrior Plus, ClickBank, Explodely, so on and so forth. So, how can you operate the entire system if you don't have the central command system in place? Think about it. Alright? And why do I call it a central command system? Because at the same time, this central command system is going to help you to segment your email list into those people who are buyers and those people who are non-buyers. Not just at the front end, but also at the back end. And this is very important. Optin Dojo can even be precise enough to tell you which is that particular email that renders you the sale, and which sale have you gotten. Is it from the front end? Is it from the back end? And as well as originated from which solo ad vendor. Alright, so this is how precise Optin Dojo can be. Okay guys, so in the next few parts, I'm going to delve deep into individual softwares and I'm going to show you the whole integration process flow. And in the final part of this entire training series, I will share with you why, after building up the whole process flow, 99% of email marketers can still fail. Even if you have Optin Dojo, even if you have Leadpages, even if you have AWeber, you have Getresponse, you have ActiveCampaign, you have everything. You have more than me, alright? You have more than me in terms of all the softwares. But there's still a chance, very high chance that you will fail if you do not understand the very last component. That is something that I'll reveal towards the end of this entire training series. So if you have not already done so, please remember to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, and at the same time, so that you will receive the very first notice whenever I upload videos like this to help you along your email marketing journey. For those of you guys who are really looking for serious mentorship to start building your business, you can consider my different levels of mentorship programs over here. Again, I will leave all the links in the description box below this video. I have the Beginners Club, Start Club, as well as the Inner Circle. Now, my Inner Circle success rate is one of the highest I would believe in the marketplace. More than 80% success rate. When I mean success rate, there are people who have achieved a minimum of $5,000 profit per month for consecutively 3 months. Consecutively 3 months. If you manage to earn $5,000 in the particular month and the next month it drops to $4,000 plus, then we have to reset the whole thing. I need to make sure that you are able to achieve at least $5,000 profit per month for consecutively 3 months before you can graduate from my Inner Circle. Okay, this is the promise that I'm giving to my Inner Circle students, whereby you're going to work directly with me on a one-on-one basis per week, perpetually until you achieve this target that I mentioned just now. Now, I mentioned over here, once a week, one-on-one Zoom session for 60 minutes at least. All right, I have sessions with Inner Circle that last for almost 1.5 to 2 hours on a weekly basis. It does happen, depending on how many questions that they have for me. Of course, the more questions they have, the happier I am, which means they are really looking forward, they are really doing their job. That's why they face challenges. For those students with no questions, usually it's because they are not doing their work. All right, so if you have the budget, go for the Inner Circle, because the success rate for my beginners club is definitely not as high as my Inner Circle or even a Star Club. All right, Star Club is really meant for those who just want to have a weekly group session to keep yourself abreast with all the strategies that I use within my social media marketing, email marketing, paid ads, as well as how to launch your very own digital program. Okay, guys, so if you're really looking for proper mentorship, consider my Inner Circle. Currently, it's going for $4,997 US one time, and in no time, this price is going to increase to $6,997. All right, reason being because I'm trying to limit the number of Inner Circle students within my tutelage. Because of the promise that I'm giving to all my members, it is a very huge commitment on my end as well. Okay, guys. Now, remember, if you're interested in my Inner Circle, don't enroll immediately. Don't go to the enroll button immediately. Go over to check curriculum. On this red color button, very important, that's why I color it as red. You have to book a complimentary Zoom session with me before you enroll. Because in this complimentary Zoom session, that is where we are going to discuss your aspirations, your goals, your budget, your capital requirements, so on and so forth. And from there, I will be able to share with you whether I'm in a good position to help you to achieve what you want to achieve. Guys, there are members that after the complimentary Zoom sessions, even if they want to enroll to Inner Circle, I rejected them outright because I don't believe I have the capacity. I don't believe I have the ability, I would say, to help them to achieve this kind of target. Okay? So, simply put, at this moment in time, I'm trying to build as many successful testimonials as possible. So, I'm only looking forward to working with serious students. People who are really serious to want to build an online business. People who are really serious to eventually want to earn at least the $5,000 per month. From there, with this strong foundation, you can start scaling to $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 per month. All right? Everybody dreams of working from home. Press the send button, receive all the emails, receive all the commissions. However, out of these 100% of people who have this dream, only that 1% is willing to pay the price in terms of the capital, in terms of the time, in terms of the commitment to do so. So if you believe you are the 1%, I will look forward to seeing you over the Zoom session. So with that in mind, see you in part 2 of this entire training series. Take care. Hi there, my friends. This is Benjamin here, and welcome to part 2 on how to make $10,000 per month with email marketing using solo ads. Now, before I commence today's video, I want to applaud for those who are really interested in all my training videos as well as my mentorship program. And you guys have sent me the emails, which I have also responded to you guys on a very prompt basis, less than 24 hours, I hope. All right. Now, all of you are asking me these very interesting questions. Why am I focusing so much on email marketing? Because as mentioned in one of my previous videos, I mentioned that email marketing is seriously the easiest way to make money online. And I'm referring to make money online, I'm talking about making a consistent profit every single month. All right. So there are 4 main strategies when it comes to a mentorship program: email marketing, social media marketing, running of paid advertising, as well as launching your very own digital program. Among these 4, email marketing is really the most basic and the simplest way. That is why in my YouTube channel, I focus so much on terms of how to use email marketing, how to use solo ads, how to succeed with solo ads, how to profit with solo ads, how to set up your entire email marketing system, so on and so forth. So without further ado, let's go straight to today's training. Okay, the very first thing that we should do is to recap what we have discussed in the part 1 of this entire tutorial training series, which is the tools that we need in order to make $10,000 per month with email marketing solo ads. So generally, there are 3 categories of tools that we need. The very first will be the funnel building software, which is none other than Leadpages. Again, you can refer to the links in the description box below this video for all my relevant affiliate links. You will not be paying additional cost at all for all these different softwares. And matter of factly, it would really motivate me to come up with more videos like this to help you along with your email marketing journey. All right, the second category of tools that we need will be all the email autoresponders. So you can choose between AWeber, Getresponse, or System.io. Last but not least, we need this third-party tracking software called Optin Dojo. Especially if you are running email marketing with solo ads, don't navigate this entire business like you're in a maze without a proper compass. Optin Dojo is like the central command system that you really need because it's going to integrate very well with your funnel building software, your email autoresponders, as well as the different affiliate offer marketplaces such as ClickBank, such as Explodely, such as WaterPlus, and it's able to give you a lot of data that you could ever imagine, all at a very nominal cost. So if you want to know how much exactly all these different tools, you can always refer back to part 1 of this entire training series whereby I discuss in details about the pricing plans. Now, before we talk about individual tools per se, let's look at the whole system from a very holistic, general approach. Because you need to understand this entire system and how all these different tools come together. Alright, if not, you will be again navigating in the blank. So the very first step that we have is the solo ad clicks. So of course, in this entire tutorial trainings, I'm also going to share with you where are my recommended places to purchase solo ad clicks from. So once you purchase a solo ad clicks, then you will need to push all these clicks to this thing called a squeeze page. A squeeze page is part of this thing called a sales funnel. Now, what is the main purpose of this thing called a squeeze page? Is to collect information from your traffic, mainly the email addresses of your traffic. And coming February 1st, 2024, with all the new implementations that's going to be imposed by Gmail, especially and Yahoo, it would be good if you could insert another field in all your squeeze pages called their first name. So which means to say you'll be collecting both their first name as well as their email addresses. After they've given you all the addresses, what is the following step? That is where you should bring them to this thing called a bridge page. So a bridge page is like a pre-sale page. Alright, so in order to design and build up all these squeeze pages and bridge pages, you will need lead pages. Alright, because this is a very basic but yet very comprehensive funnel building software. So after the bridge page, they'll be brought to 2 different steps simultaneously. Number 1, they will be brought to the sales offer page, which namely is the respective affiliate offer that you are trying to promote. After these people have given you their information like their first name and email address, they'll be entering into your respective email autoresponder. Alright, and that is where AWeber, Getresponse or System.io will come in. Again, like what I mentioned just now, please refer to all the relevant links in the description box below this video to access all these softwares. Some of them come with free trials like Getresponse. System.io is free perpetually for the first 2,000 contacts and subject to other limits. Leadpages also come with a free 14 days trial. Alright, for AWeber Pro, it does not come with any form of free plan. Of course, AWeber has a free plan, but I would suggest you guys to go for AWeber Pro because only with AWeber Pro can you turn off this thing called double opt-in, which I will discuss again in further details during this entire training series. So what happens once all the emails go into your email autoresponder? That is where 2 things will happen. You can start to send either email automation messages or email broadcasts back to the original sales offer or to promote any other offers. Alright, now bearing in mind all these offers at the very front end of this whole system are low ticket offers. Anything less than 20 bucks, low ticket offers. For those people who have purchased the low ticket offers, this is where the magic happens. We are going to build up this thing called the buyers list C. So buyers list C are people that have proven to be buyers. They are not just freebie seekers. These are people who are willing to pay in exchange for some form of training, software, whatever you are promoting. Alright. Now when it comes to email marketing, the reason why a lot of people are not making it well is because they are not using the third-party tracking tool we call Optin Dojo. Now this third-party tracking tool is the one that will help us to pull all the email addresses of people who are proven buyers and form up our buyers list C. Because more than 80% of our entire revenue when it comes to email marketing come from our buyers email list. So with this entire buyers email list C, what is the next thing that we're going to do? We're going to start promoting mid-ticket offers. And again, for those people who have purchased our mid-ticket offers, that is where we are going to form up our buyers list B. So these are people who have proven to be willing to spend more. Alright, so you can think of your buyers list C as your mass consumers, people who have proven to buy. Buyers list B as your privileged customers, people who are willing to pay for a higher price in order to gain more knowledge. Now finally, with buyers list B, we are going to promote high ticket offers to form up this thing called our buyers list A. So with our buyers list B being our privileged customers, our buyers list A will now become our VIP customers. So with all these VIP customers in place, Of course, you can then promote different kind of high ticket offers to these people. So you don't have to go back again to promote low ticket offers, because these people are the serious ones who really want to learn how to make money online. And they don't mind investing thousands, 5,000, 6,000, 10,000, 20,000 to really learn the real stuff on how to start making consistent profits every month online at the comfort of your home, whereby you can travel anywhere. So long as you have a laptop, your Wi-Fi connection, you can do your business. All right. So this entire process from C all the way to A, we need Optin Dojo. This is a very important tool, like what I said. Now, bearing in mind, please, when it comes to email marketing, it is not about the sales over here. A lot of people are very concerned about getting sales at the very front end over here. It is not true. You see, guys, the money is in the list, and the real money is in the buyer's email list. If all that you're concerned with, if you follow my mouse, is this particular sales over here, am I getting any form of front-end sales? Then email marketing is really not suitable for you. Because the whole purpose of email marketing is to send email automation messages and email broadcasts to continually promote the offers. All right. Then from there, you can also choose and target and test different offers and see which one converts better. Because the back-end metrics of what we as email marketers need to do is analyze the data and the statistics. And from there, with the help of the third-party tracking software, once we start building up our buyer's email list, that is where our real money comes in. So guys, now that you have this generic, holistic approach on how the entire email marketing system works, on the next few trainings, we're going to delve deep into individual softwares, how exactly to navigate the platforms, how exactly to come up with all the different designs for your bridge pages, squeeze pages, how to use AWeber, how to use Getresponse, how to use System.io, the different affiliate offer marketplaces, what kind of email swipes to use, how to generate a good and proper email swipe, how to generate your buyer's email list, see how to use Optin Dojo, so and so forth. Which is why I mentioned this entire training series is going to be one of the longest that I've ever done on YouTube. If you have not already done so, please remember to subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you receive the first notice whenever I upload videos like this to help you along your Make Money Online journey with email marketing using Solo Ads. See you in the next recording. Take care. Hi there guys, welcome to how to make 10K per month with email marketing using Solo Ads part 3. So in part 1 of this video, I mentioned about all the different tools that you need in order to embark into this email marketing business system. And in part 2, I mentioned to you about the entire process flow and how all the different tools come together and form up the entire email marketing business. In this particular video, I'm going to move deep into the main funnel building software that we use, which is Leadpages. After logging into your Leadpages account, if you have not done so yet, please refer to the link in the description box below this video. That is my affiliate link, just a disclaimer, but don't worry, you will not be paying anything extra. As for which is the plan to go for, please refer to part 1 of this video. So this belongs to one of my students' account, and usually I use my students' account to share with you guys who are my YouTube audience, because my very own account is a little bit too messy and complicated for you guys to comprehend. And their account is generally relatively new. Alright, so this is one of my newest students, Saraf. Thank you so much. Alright, so this is the main dashboard of Leadpages. So on the left, we are going to look at all the entire menu. You have things like the dashboard, landing pages, sites, conversion tools, leads, brand, images, lead magnets, integration, domains, and support. So let's go through that one by one. Now in the main dashboard over here, if you scroll down, you will see things like what are the recent updates that you have done within Leadpages itself, and what are all the leads that you have collected. Alright, this belongs to one of my email address when I was testing one of the funnel that I've created for my student. Now guys, all these latest leads collected is going to be very useful for you as well. Just in case at any one time your email autoresponder banned your account, alright, and you have forgotten to actually keep a backup of all your email leads, you can always refer back to Leadpages, because they're going to collect all the information, including things like their first name, their last name, if whatever field that you have put into the squeeze page itself. So for this case, it's just my email address. Okay, so this is like a backup system for you in case something goes wrong with your email autoresponder, you can't access the email list, and from there you can still get it over here like a backup, like what I mentioned just now. All right, so nothing much in terms of the dashboard you can see over here. Now let's go to landing pages. So under landing pages, these are all the different ones that we have created for my inner circle students. So if you hit on create new landing page, you notice that the menu on the left starts changing. Okay, now Leadpages has a lot of templates for you guys to choose from. So these are all the different designs If you're not familiar with building landing page or squeeze page, I would say, then from there you can always refer to all these different designs. You can choose in terms of the most popular, all right, the newest. Now, just now the one that we will add is conversion rate, which is a very important one. So what Leadpages is doing is they have noticed that this particular page is the one that is converting the best, all right, based on the testings of all the users within Leadpages, followed by this one, followed by this one, this one, this one, this one. All right. Now you can also sort them according to collections, like for example, certain holiday deals that you have, or certain quick launch offers or products that you're intending to show to the marketplace, and certain trending, all right, certain trending squeeze pages that you would like to have. Now the page types you can also choose in terms of about and bio. Is it going to be a blank template you're going to start building from scratch? Is it going to be a checkout page, a consultation kind of squeeze page or landing page, contests and giveaway, events, so and so forth? All right, you can go through them on your own. Now you can also sort them up in terms of the industry, like for example, are you in the writing industry and are you an author, automotive, business and marketing, so and so forth again. You can also sort them out in terms of the style. Is it going to be a bold style, a casual style, colorful style, dark style, whatever it is. Finally, you can choose in terms of the color. For example, you might have certain brand colors that you like to use, right? You can always choose all these different colors over here. So that concludes what it means by landing pages. Sites. You can also use Leadpages to create a highly converting website in half the time. All right, but generally when it comes to email marketing, we don't create website per se. All you have to do is to follow along with my training. All right, and from there, in the next few sessions, I will share with you guys how to build a converting squeeze page to start collecting email addresses. Conversion tools. You can use things like the pop-up, alert bars. Right, these are all the different features that you can add into your squeeze page or even your website itself. So under leads, you can see things like email addresses, the source, which is which particular squeeze page was it, or which particular landing page did it enter into, the form name, as well as what date was it added. So if you have more leads over here, the whole list will go on and on and on. Brand. Now over here, these are the two things that you can customize. One is the brand colors, the other one is the custom font. All right. Images. Now this is very interesting because you have things like all images, and you have things like premium images whereby you have to purchase them. You have also things like the image generator, which is something like an AI tool. You can also upload your very own image. Lead magnet. Now Leadpages has a very good integration with attract.io. Let me share with you guys over here. If you click on learn more, you will see this article by Leadpages, whereby they will tell you that if you have not yet created a lead magnet to incentivize your visitors to opt into your pages, we will suggest you to use Attract to easily design a lead magnet in minutes for free. So if you click over here on the word Attract, it will bring you to attract.io website. All right, you don't have to pay anything for it. It allows you to create all the different form of lead magnets. Like for example, you can choose things like checklist, resource guide, case study, how-to guide. You can even customize the entire templates, choosing the font, choosing the colors, and from there, Attract will generate for you a link to your lead magnet so that you can use right away. All right, now let's go back again to Leadpages. So integrations, this is also very important because when you're building your squeeze page, you need to integrate this squeeze page with certain other softwares, like for example, your email autoresponder. So let's say you are using AWeber. All right, so you can integrate your squeeze page with your AWeber account. Now, why do we need to integrate that? Because the moment when somebody opts into your squeeze page and give you the email addresses, that email address must enter into your AWeber account as well, so that you can start sending emails to the right target audience. All right, so these are all the different ready integrations within Leadpages. You can also use things like Zapier to integrate other forms of email autoresponders or other forms of softwares. All right, now domains. So over here, whenever you sign up for a new Leadpages account, it will give you a subdomain of Leadpages. Do you need to connect your existing domain to Leadpages? My answer is no. You don't have to do that. Okay, because whenever we send a tracking link to our Solaris vendors, we are going to use a third-party tracking tool called Optin Dojo, and we are going to create our own tracking link using Optin Dojo. All right, so over here, the last option is the support. So you can always contact Leadpages support team if you have any questions. You can also visit their marketing resources if you wish to find out some information without troubling their customer service agent. All right. Over here, they also have chat support, but it's only available from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. CST, Monday to Friday. So generally, that is how the entire Leadpages account works. As you can see, it is not very complicated to use Leadpages. In the next video, I'm going to share with you guys how to design a high converting squeeze page if you are using Solo as traffic. For those of you guys who are interested to receive some of my mentorship, you can always refer to the links in the description box below. Right, my mentorship program is called Passive Income Profits. I have 3 different levels of mentorship: Beginners Club, Star Club, and Inner Circle. You can always click over here on the respective buttons to check the curriculum. However, I would like to emphasize that the one that I pay the most attention to with the highest success rate so far are all my Inner Circle members. Now, needless to say, some of you will be thinking, of course, it is so expensive. But I want you to look at what kind of guarantee I give to my Inner Circle members. I'm guaranteeing them that they will work directly with me perpetually. Alright, perpetually until they achieve a minimum of 5,000 USD profit for consecutively 3 months. Alright guys, I want you guys to go out there in the marketplace and do your own research. Is there any other online coach that gives this kind of promise to work with their students for this kind of ridiculously low priced? Ever since I started this new training series, this is part 3, I already enrolled a couple more new students into the Inner Circle. So the slots is really running low because of the time commitment I'm giving to my Inner Circle students. Alright, so if you click on check curriculum over here, don't enroll immediately even if you want to do so. Please book a complimentary Zoom session with me before you enroll, because that is where I'm going to discuss with you things like your aspirations, your target, your capital, so on and so forth. And I will be in a position to share with you whether I'm able to help you to achieve the necessary target. Because at the end of the day, what I want to do is to build more and more successful testimonials. Okay, so over here, the time zone, you don't have to bother about it because Calendly will automatically set to whatever time zone you are in. So let's say you wish to book a session with me on 25th, you can always choose the selected time over here. Alright, then from here, click on next, fill up all this relevant information. If you have been referred by any of my students, please indicate the name of my student over here. Alright, so that eventually, even if you were to enroll, they will receive the affiliate commissions, to be fair to everybody. Alright, your email address. And of course, over here, I'll ask you things like, have you enrolled into any other Make Money online courses before? Just be honest and truthful with me. Alright, give me all the information over here, the country you are based in, and what is your desired monthly income from setting up this online business. Okay, and what is the amount of time in hours per day they are prepared to invest to achieve the above target, which is this particular target over here. And importantly, based on the above money target you desire to achieve, how much investment are you prepared to commit? Because this thing is also going to be very useful for me to decide whether you are even suitable to enroll into my Inner Circle. Now, last but not least, you can always fill up anything over here to share with me things that will help us to prepare for the meeting together with you. Now, very importantly, we are going to use a Gmail account, which is this particular email address over here that you see, to email you to confirm the session. Now, some of you people have actually booked a session with me, and when I send an email to you guys, you did not reply back to my email within 24 hours. So from there, I usually do not even attend the Zoom session. Alright guys, so over here, please click on I agree. If you disagree, don't even need to book the session anymore. Alright, just click on agree and schedule the event. After you have booked the entire session, you will receive an email on the exact Zoom link to access our complimentary Zoom session. So during the session itself, please promptly attend it before 5 minutes, alright, 5 minutes before the scheduled time. Click on the link so that we don't keep each other waiting. Alright guys, so I'll see you in the next recording whereby we're going to talk about how exactly to design a highly converting squeeze page. See you there. Take care. Hi there guys. Welcome to this training video on how to make 10K per month with email marketing using Solo Ads part 4. In this entire training series, I mentioned several times, this is going to be one of the longest training series that I've ever conducted on YouTube. So I'm trying to make it as thorough as possible. Be it whether you're a beginner or whether you're intermediate or even advanced marketer, I hope you can get some value out of this entire training series. So in today's video, let's go deep into how exactly to design a converting squeeze page when it comes to Solo Ads traffic. Now before that, please remember, when it comes to Solo Ads traffic, it is not like a typical landing page that you will see when you come across ads on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, so on and so forth. Those kind of landing pages are really meant for paid ads traffic. But when it comes to Solo Ads traffic, try to make it as simple, as straightforward as possible. So let's use back the same student's account over here from Sarav. Thank you very much. Now the very first part is to move into this particular icon here on the left called landing pages. Then from here, click on create new landing page. Now, the one that we are going to do is to create it from scratch so that I can share with you guys how to use all the different elements when it comes to building up your squeeze page. So on the top right under search bar, type in the word blank. So from here, click on start building. The page name, I will put it as YouTube test. All right, continue. Now Leadpages is going to bring us into the main interface whereby we're going to design the squeeze page. So the interface is going to look something like this. You have to get familiarized with this whole interface well. On the left, you have things like the layout, sections, widgets, style, settings, and writing assistant. So in terms of layout, this is where you can decide whether you want to add a new section, add a new row, or whatsoever. If you want to add a new row, you have to go under the hero settings or whatever section settings it is, and then from here you can add on new rows, new elements, new columns, so on and so forth. All right, now under the widgets, this is where you can add in things like the text, image and text, image, videos, buttons, form, line, and space. For the style, this is where you are going to design things like the button style, the font style, background, the favicon of this particular web page, which is a squeeze page, the CSS script, so on and so forth. Settings, this is also very important. You can put in things like the SEO description, certain social URL that you have, certain analytics, which we're going to use it definitely when we try to integrate this particular squeeze page with our third-party tracking tool, and as well as the language. All right. So for writing assistant, usually I don't really do it at all because it's more like an AI writing, which we don't really need it when it comes to designing squeeze page for our solo ads. So very first thing, move over to widgets. Under the text column, click and drag until you see something like a blue rectangle that appears. Then release your mouse. So from here, you can type in things like your automated cash machine is ready for activation. All right. So this is how we're going to do it. Highlight the whole thing, bold it, centralize the whole column. Then adjust the font size to something like maybe 8 or maybe 12. Let's see. 12. Okay. Now, when it comes to Leadpages, there's no need to mobile optimize the page at all. Right? After we publish it, I'm going to show you why that's the case. So this will be the title. Now, let's say you want to highlight these 3 words, automated cash machine, in red. Okay, to make it stand out. Highlight the whole portion. Under the font, click on that. Under recent colors, click on add and choose red. Click outside. Done. The way to maneuver Leadpages is very simple. All right, just don't be afraid to play around with Leadpages. Now comes the very important part, which is the form. The form is something like this. Click and drag and drop it below your title. Of course, you don't drop it over here. Now, in case you accidentally drop it over here, so what you need to do is just to hover your mouse until you see this blue rectangle box that appears, then click on the delete button. All right, so there's no need to panic at all. All right, so on the form, drag it and drop it below your title. Now, this is what the form means. The form automatically will come up with things like the email address, and it'll come up with a button. By default, the color is purple, and the default word will be sign up. If you want to change the word inside here, just click one time until you see the cursor appear. All right, ignore this whole portion over here, ignore this thing also. Right, again, click one time, delete it, and you can put on there, click here to access. Done. All right, simple. Now let's say you want to change the font color. So click somewhere over here again. Under my buttons, click on edit style. So on the left, they have this thing called a button color. Click on that, go to recent colors again, and let's say you want to choose this color to be light blue. All right, light blue, something like this. Okay, then remember to hit the save. Then from there, cross it and exit. So now it becomes light blue. Very easy to maneuver Leadpages, which is why I say you don't need a very highly priced funnel building software out there in order to create a squeeze page or even a bridge page for your solo ads traffic when it comes to email marketing business. So nowadays, the recent statistics that I realized is if you just put in an email address, the conversion rate will not be as good as if you put in another field as well. This is something which is very ironical because in the past, Whenever I just put in email address without the other field, which is their first name, my conversion rate will be better. So generally, I try not to put in the first name because I want to get more leads. However, coming 1st of February 2024, with all the new regulations by Google and Yahoo, you might want to include the second field, which is your first name over here. All right, click on that, click on done, then push the arrow up so that the first name appears on top of the email address. Okay, now if you're worried that this will affect your conversion, like I said, based on my recent statistics, even together with my students, we realize that the one with the first name is actually converting even better than the one without first name. All right, so this is how the whole squeeze page will look like, as simple as that. Then from there, you can always insert another widget, insert another text below, and you can type in, like, for example, star, and put on a bonus will be sent to the email address indicated above. All right, highlight the whole thing, and you might want to reduce the font size to maybe 3, make it smaller. If it's too small, just rotate it at 5, italics it, centralize it, done. This is how a squeeze page will look like for a typical converting solo ads traffic usage. All right, now if you are thinking that why is the squeeze page so easy, because the ones that I use to decorate, like for example, I use different colors, different images, but my conversion rate when I buy solo ads traffic is only like 20%, 30%. Because that's what I mentioned to you guys. When it comes to solo ads traffic, you don't need a complicated squeeze page. Something as simple as this converts the best. Next thing we do, publish it. Hit on publish. All right. Now, after you publish it, means this page is ready for use. Now, again, there are some students who are very worried, Ben, should I publish it first? Because I'm worried that once this page goes up to the internet, what if people start opting in, but I have not done all the integrations with my email autoresponder yet, with my third-party tracking tool yet? Guys, don't worry. All right, because you have too many squeeze pages, too many websites out there on the internet, and no one is going to take notice of your this page unless you start running traffic to it. That is also the reason why traffic is so important. So let's check it out. This is the URL of that page. Now, this is how this whole squeeze page will look like. This is provided if you're looking at this page from a desktop mode or even a laptop mode. What if somebody is using mobile? Now, over here, like I say, there's no need to mobile optimize it, because if you click on preview, so what these pages is going to show you is, this is the laptop mode, which is what I showed you guys just now. This is the tablet mode, and this is the mobile mode. So by default, these pages will mobile optimize it for you automatically. Right? There's no need for you to learn even how to mobile optimize it whenever you are using Leadpages. And that is the power, and that is the wonder of using this software. Okay? So this page, use it well, you will be able to get at least an opt-in rate of 40%, at least. All right? Sometimes if you get from the right solo ads traffic, you might even get 50%. That kind of conversion rate, or rather opt-in rate, I would say. If you guys see how exactly I designed the whole squeeze page, it looks very simple, and it is very simple. There's no need to overcomplicate it. The designing part is just like that. But of course, there are other things that we need to do, like for example, how to integrate a squeeze page to email autoresponder, how to integrate a squeeze page with a third-party tracking software, which is Optin Dojo, so that you can start collecting all the correct data. Use Optin Dojo as a central command system, because if you want to use Optin Dojo to track all the relevant sales data, build out your buyer's email list, so and so forth, all the leads that goes into your squeeze page needs to be pixelated with the pixel provided by Optin Dojo. All right. Now, all these things might sound complicated to you at this point in time, but don't worry, let's move it step by step. So in the next video, I'm going to show you guys the second design of a particular converting squeeze page that you might want to consider using and do some form of split testing. See you there in the next video. Take care. Hi there, my friends. Welcome to this part 5 on how to make $10,000 per month with email marketing using solo ads. Now, in the previous part of this training series, I shared with you guys how to design a converting squeeze page. And I also promised you guys that in this particular part, which is part 5, I'm going to share with you guys how to design the second converting squeeze page if you are using solo ads as your main traffic source to start building up your email list. Alright guys, so logging into our Leadpages account, yesterday we already created our very first squeeze page. So head over to landing pages over here. Now you'll see that the squeeze page that we designed yesterday is called YouTube Test. So clicking on the view, you'll see that this is how the whole template looks like. Pretty simple looking. Like what I mentioned many times, if you're using solo ads as your main traffic source, keep your squeeze page as simple as possible. All right, you don't need to have a complicated squeeze page, nor a complicated landing page, so to speak. So in today's session, we are going to move on to talk about how to create a next highly converting squeeze page. So again, click on new landing page. Under the search option, type in blank. We're going to start building it from scratch again. Over here, click on start building. Okay, so I'm going to call this YouTube Test 2. Click continue. Now, again, if you're not familiar with all these functions over here, please refer to the previous part of this training video. But the first thing is, let's move on to widgets and bring the text over here. So I'm going to type in things like free training reviews. Okay, just like that. Highlight the whole portion, bold it, centralize it. And I'm going to change this to font size 8. Change the color. I'm going to use gray color for this. Simple. All right. Now again, from text, move to this portion again. Now this is what I'm going to type in. How newbie marketers are making $3,000 plus per month with no website, product, or tech skills. Highlight this whole thing. Again, bold it, centralize it, change the font size to 12. Okay, now we're not going to change the color here, just leave it like that. Again, text, bring over here. And now I'm going to type in this thing. No more struggling to earn online. Right? Highlight this whole portion. Font size 8 again. We're going to use bold it, centralize it, and gray color again. Okay, so far so good. Now, then move over to form. Drag it below here until you see this blue color box, then release your mouse. All right, over here, I'm going to type in get instant access. And I'm going to change this button color to gray color. Save. Right, then again, another widgets, text. Remember the footer that we did yesterday? So again, we're going to do up the same footer. Bonus will be sent to the above email provided. Just like that. Hide the whole thing. Centralize it, italics it. Okay, perfect. Now the next thing we're going to do is to change the whole color of this whole background. Now the way to do that is move over to the hero section, 3 horizontal dots, click on that, click on edit session settings. Now over here you will see background and color. So click on this wheel here to choose the color that you want. Alright, on the recent colors, click on add. We're going to choose something that is relatively light blue. Something like this color. Alright, so this is how the whole thing is going to look like now. Completed. Simple. Alright, so of course the next thing you need to do is to publish it. So let's click on publish option. Okay, publish it. Cross it. Now, like what I mentioned to you guys yesterday, there's no need to mobile optimize your squeeze page if you're using Leadpages software. Why? Because if you click on the preview mode, it will automatically show you the desktop or the laptop mode over here. And on the top right, this is the tablet mode, and this is the mobile mode. All right, this is how the whole thing is going to look like. Simple looking, nice, sweet, straight to the point. The reason why I'm sharing with you guys 2 different squeeze pages design over here is some of you have indicated, do I have any other designs other than the one that I usually show you guys, which is how automated cash machine, or rather your automated cash machine is ready for activation. because I know that some of you guys want to test, or rather split test different form of squeeze pages to see which one gives you a better opt-in rate. Now, this is where the second squeeze page template is here for free for you guys to use. So if you're looking for something whereby it's more or less a done for you setup, all right, whereby you can do it on your own, you can always refer to my Beginners Club curriculum below. And from there, there's a one-time offer, all right, whereby we will do the setup for you, which includes things like the 45 email automation messages, 5 different squeeze templates, all the integrations between your lead pages, your affiliate marketplace offer, Optin Dojo, as well as all the integrations together with email autoresponder as well. So this is for those who really want to do it on your own. You just need someone to set up the whole thing for you. For those of you guys who really want to embark into a more intimate working relationship together with myself on a one-on-one weekly basis, all the way until you achieve at least a 5,000 profits. I'm talking about 5,000 US dollars profit every single month for consecutively 3 months. You can consider my inner circle, because that is where the highest success rate is. Because every single week, on top of having a one-on-one session with myself, all my inner circle members will also enjoy a free access to all the one-to-group sessions, which is only meant for the Star Club members. Okay, so it is something whereby I'm going to work very closely with you until you achieve the necessary target. However, before you do so, please proceed to the Inner Circle curriculum, book a complimentary Zoom session with me to discuss more. And let me see, based on your current circumstance, am I in a good position to help you to achieve this kind of target? Because if I cannot do that, I'll tell you straight away, I can't do that. But if I can, then it's entirely up to your own prerogative whether you want to join in the Inner Circle or not. During the complimentary Zoom session, some of you are worried that I'm going to push you to buy the whole program. Don't worry about that. Throughout my entire coaching career, throughout my entire online marketing career, I have never ever once pushed any of my students to join my program, because I don't believe in that. I believe when a student is ready, a teacher will appear. Alright guys, so I'll see you in the next recording. Take care. Hi there guys, this is Benjamin here from Singapore again, and welcome to part 6 on how to make $10,000 profit per month with email marketing using solo ads. Now in the previous last 2 parts of this training series, I mentioned about how to create converting squeeze pages. I've just shown you guys 2 different ways to go about designing the squeeze page using our software called Leadpages. So if you have not registered for the 14 days free trial of Leadpages, you can always refer to the links in the description box below this video to do so. In today's training video, I'm going to show you guys how exactly to create a bridge page using Leadpages as well. Why do we need a bridge page? The purpose of it, as well as how exactly to insert this squeeze page after your squeeze page. And finally, what are the key points that you need to take note of whenever you are doing up your bridge page video sales ladder. Now, if you guys still remember this entire diagram which I showed you guys in part 2 of this training series, so after you have gotten your solo ads clicks, they will all be channeled to your squeeze page, which again, I share you guys 2 different designs on the last 2 parts of this training series. Then you'll be directed to this thing called bridge page, finally to the sales offer page. So this is the first 4 steps. Now, to look at the entire process, this is how it will look like. Alright, so and so forth. So please refer back to part 2 of this training series if you have not done so yet. So heading back to our Leadpages account, these are the 2 different squeeze pages that we have done so far. In order to create a bridge page, very simple, just create new landing page. Then over here on the top right corner, we type in blank again. And we're going to use this blank template to start building it. Under the page name, we are going to call it YouTube Bridge. Alright, bridge. Oh, sorry. Okay, continue. To create a bridge page is very simple. All you need to do is to proceed to widgets. For the video elements, click and drag and drop it over here. Then the next element that you need will be a button element, drop it over here. Alright, so what you need to do here is to make it a large button. Then let me see, make it full width. Alright, then you can type in here, click here to access. Alright, so depending on the color of the button that you use your bridge page, make sure that this button is the same as the button on your bridge page. And most importantly, make sure that the buttons that you have on your squeeze page and bridge page is the same as the buy button in your whatever affiliate offer page that you're going to bring them to. So when you click on the video element, you will see things like the embed code over here. Now the way to obtain this embed code is after you've done the recording on a software such as OBS Studio. What you can do is to upload the entire video on YouTube, like what I've done over here. From here, click the share button. Alright, then click on embed. So copy this entire code over here, Ctrl C, go back to Leadpages, paste the embed code over here, Ctrl V, and click on save. Alright, so this is how you embed the entire video. Very simple. Bridge page need not be complicated. But however, how exactly are you going to put in this bridge page URL? Now the thing is, if you are using a third-party tracking software, I'm going to share this thing with you guys subsequently, alright, in one of the future training parts of this training series. But if you're not using let's say the third-party tracking tool called Optin Dojo, and you just want to bring them directly to the bridge page after your squeeze page, which honestly speaking, if you're using solo as traffic, I seriously don't suggest you to do that. But if let's say due to some budget constraint, you can only opt in for Leadpages software and not the Optin Dojo one, what you can do is, after you publish this entire page here, alright, let's publish it. Alright, then copy the link over here, then go to back. Okay, go back to whatever landing page that you design, or rather the squeeze page design. Let's say for example squeeze page 1, which is a YouTube test. So click on this element over here, bring up this box, under actions, click on external URL, then paste this link of your bridge page and click save and close. It's as simple as that. Okay, this is an additional step when it comes to using Leadpages. Alright guys, so click on back again. Let's proceed back again to the bridge page. So how exactly to insert in the affiliate offer? Very simple. Over here, click on the button. Alright, click on add, click event, click on external URL over here, and this is where you paste your affiliate link. Alright, this is the one that you're going to bring them to whatever affiliate offer they're trying to promote, and you can choose to open in a new window using no follow-up, or to count this button click as a page conversion. Entirely up to you. Alright, for my case, I'll prefer to add in, click on this particular button to open in a new window whenever someone click on this button to access the sales page, so that they can always refer back. Very simple, by just alternating between different tabs. Okay? At this juncture, you might be wondering, Ben, what exactly is the usage of a bridge page? Now, a bridge page is called a pre-sale page. Let me give you an example over here. Let's say we look at this particular offer called AI Profit Siphon. The way you look at this title is, it's a one-click AI no-selling system that allows us to siphon $47 payment every time when we share a special link on this secret platform. It looks very confusing, so what exactly this whole thing is all about? Now, where did I obtain this software from? I obtained this software from a marketplace called Explodely, which is the very first product over here when you click on marketplace. Alright, now, very interestingly, please go through the affiliate page. And the affiliate page for AI Profit Siphon will look something like this. Now, why would you need an affiliate page? Because don't forget, no, you are trying to pre-sell this offer. Alright, so of course you need to know what exactly this offer is all about. So go to the affiliate page and scroll down until you can see some explanation on this particular product. So apparently there's no proper explanation here. Let's scroll down a little bit more and you see this thing called demo video. So what you need to do is to watch this entire demo video so that you know exactly what this product is all about. Is it a software? Is it a course? Or is it some form of easy make money online venture for your subscribers? So and so forth. So from there, then you have the relevant ideas on how to come out with the videos itself. Let me now explain to you guys what exactly are the key points that you need to cover in this video explainer whenever you insert into your bridge page. Alright, bridge page key points. Number 1, the video cannot be anything more than 3 minutes long. You put it too long, nobody's going to watch it. Simple as that. You keep it too short, you don't have enough time to explain the whole product. Alright, so just keep it about 3 minutes long will do, not more than 3 minutes. Next, please do a self-introduction. Who exactly are you? Next, the pain points. What are the pain points that this particular product is trying to address? Next, what are the proposed solutions once you address all the pain points? And finally, very importantly, introduction to the name of the offer that you're trying to tell them that, look, this particular product is able to have the proposed solutions to certain pain points if you are currently suffering or experiencing some or all of the pain points mentioned in the videos. Finally, call to action, which is to ask them to click on the button below this video. For those of you guys who really wish to remain anonymous when you're doing email marketing and yet you understand the need to have a bridge page, especially when you're marketing high-ticket products, what you can do is to go over to ChatGPT, come up with a very properly structured paragraph, essay, storytelling, whatever it is. From there, copy the entire text, go to this software called InVideo, and it will create a text-to-video format for you automatically with all the relevant animations, graphics that you can always amend them, so and so forth. Now, the usage of in-video is not something that I will be covering in this particular training, but if you are somebody who is really keen in terms of knowing how to promote high-ticket products by using bridge pages and you wish to remain anonymous, this is something that I do teach within my Inner Circle Mentorship Program. So if you're interested to find out more about my mentorship, you can always refer to all the relevant links in the description box below this video, whereby I explain what exactly are the Beginners Club, Star Club, and finally to the Inner Circle Program. So with that, I will see you in the next recording. Take care. Hi there guys, this is Benjamin here from Singapore again, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, let's continue with part 7 on how to make $10,000 per month with email marketing using solo ads. In the previous few parts of this training series, in case you have missed them, you can always refer to all the respective links in the description box below this video. So in the previous parts, I mentioned about how exactly to do up the squeeze page, bridge page using Leadpages account, and in today's video, our emphasis is going to talk about offers. In part 2 of this entire training series, I mentioned to you guys about the traffic, which is solo as clicks, go into your squeeze page, then go into your bridge page, alright, and from there, we are going to channel them into the sales offer page. So like what I mentioned several times, this entire training series is going to be one of the longest because I'm going to delve deep into individual steps of the entire email marketing process. So in last few parts, I've also shared with you guys 2 different designs for converting squeeze pages when you're using solo as traffic. At the same time, I also share with you guys how exactly to design your bridge page, how to integrate a bridge page together with your squeeze page so that after the traffic opt-in, they'll be directed straight to the bridge page, and from there, they'll be going straight to the respective sales offer page. Whenever we are promoting front-end offers like this, especially when it comes to solo as traffic, remember your front-end offer has to be something that is low priced. Anything less than $20, we will consider them as a low ticket offer, and that will be the best kind of offer to promote to your traffic at the very beginning. Now, I understand that at this juncture, some of you guys might be thinking, but Ben, if I keep promoting all these low ticket offers, I cannot even recover the cost of my solo as clicks. How exactly am I going to profit from this online business? Well, the main reason is because when we are promoting all these low ticket offers, the objective is not really to make money, but rather to accumulate this thing called a bias list C with the help of our third-party tracking tool, which I'll discuss in one of the future parts of this training series. So let's go deep into how exactly to search for the offers. Alright, the very first website you can go to is called muncheye.com. So under muncheye.com, you'll see things like all launches. So on the left, you'll see things like Warrior Plus, JV Zoo, so on and so forth. Now, so please select only Warrior Plus offers, alright? Because Warrior Plus offers is easiest in terms of getting sales when it comes to your front-end traffic with solo as clicks. So what are the things you need to take note of? For example, let's say this one, alright, 3rd of February. That means this launch is going to happen on the 3rd of February, which incidentally is today. Right, but it's not launched yet because of the timing. So let's click on this link and see. Okay, the vendor's name is called Kenny Tan, product name, so and so forth. All right, then you have to click on this thing called a JV page. So click on that. Now you see that this whole thing is called a JV page itself. Within the JV page, if the vendor is doing a good job, you will even find things like the JV document. Okay, let me open up and show you guys. So this is a JV document, which usually they upload it into a Google Drive document, and from here you can get even more information, like for example, things like the VSL with the video sales letter, the demo video of what exactly goes on within the product if your customers were to purchase it. All right, review access, on them will also give you the review access, which is excellent. They'll give you the username and the password. All right, the launch detail, 10 a.m. EST, all right, which is about a few hours later from now. Front-end price starts from $14.29, increases every 60 minutes 1 cent until a maximum of $14.99. So what exactly is this product all about? Incidentally, it's just a news site builder app, okay? And you also see things like, for example, if I scroll down, right, over here you see things like all the different automation features, the front-end features. These are all the different upsells that you can see over here, right? So if you see things like $37/$27, what exactly it's trying to say is the moment your customer reach this sales page, which is upsell number 1, the front end price is $37, but when they try to exit the page without purchasing it, or if they say no to this particular price at $37, they will channel to a downsell at $27 instead. Okay, the next thing will be in terms of the contest prices. So it starts from February the 3rd until February the 8th. First price you get $500, $200, $100 respectively. And very importantly, all right, you need to make equal to or more than the price amount of commissions earned in order to qualify for the full price amount. If not, then you'll be paid out the amount that you've made in commissions depending on your price. Okay, so this is something very important. They also have things like the total sales All right, 25 sales get 25 bucks extra, 50 sales, 50 bucks, so and so forth. So imagine you make 150 sales, you will get $750 extra from the vendor itself. Okay, they have also provided some form of email swipes. You can click on it again. And these are all the respective email swipes that you can use if you wish to promote this offer. In a nutshell, whenever you are searching for products on Munch Eye, go for Warrior Plus offer. Number two, you need to access the JV doc in order to know what exactly this whole product is all about, the different funnel prices, total commissions that you could earn if someone of your subscribers, your email list purchased the entire funnel, and then look at the whole thing, even reviewing the review access if you can, and see whether this is something that will appeal to your subscribers. If this is something that will, then of course you can choose to use the email swipe, or you can alternatively choose to use something like a generic email swipe, which I will share in the subsequent parts of this training series. So let's say this is something that we wish to promote, how exactly to get hold of the affiliate link. Look for something whereby they say something like get link. So click on something here that says grab your affiliate link, then you'll be directed to your Warrior Plus account, and from here you can click on request approver, and then just click on request offer. Done. Okay, so your request has been sent to the seller. You'll be notified via email when the seller accepts or rejects your request. So from there, cross it. Warrior Plus will show you things like your request to promote this offer is pending. One thing about Warrior Plus platform is if you do not have any sales at this point in time, you really have to request for a lot of offers in order to see which are the ones that you can eventually promote. However, I'm going to show you guys another platform which looks something like ClickBank, but it is really more focused in terms of making money online. Unlike ClickBank, it focuses more in terms of health niches and other niches, and not just on make money online per se, and that is none other than Explodely. Register for a free account again with explodely.com, and from there click on Marketplace. Right, you will see things like all the products according to their gravity score or something that I would say in terms of popularity. Like for example, under this, the very first one will be AI Profit Siphon, followed by Badass Toolbox, AI Profit Payday, so and so forth. So again, if you want to see things like what exactly is going on within this offer, you can click on the affiliate page over here, and then they will bring you to something that looks pretty similar to what you see just now. Right, because most of these vendors actually originated from Warrior Plus, and now they're just migrating to this new platform called Explodely to create double exposure. So you will see a lot of similarities in terms of JV pages, the email swipes, the sales page previews, so and so forth. Now, how exactly to obtain the affiliate link if you wish to promote the offer within Explodely, and what is the main difference? You see, within Explodely, there's no need for you to request to promote it. The moment your account is being approved as an affiliate within Explodely and you wish to promote this offer, all you need to do is to click on the Promote Now button, alright, then click on Create Affiliate Link, and automatically your affiliate link will be generated. So there's no need for you to wait for them to approve you to promote it. Right? This is the best advantage when it comes to using offers on Explodely. And most importantly, like what I mentioned just now, whenever you are promoting low ticket offers, the front end price should be something that is less than 20 bucks. So for this case, AI Profit 7, product price 17 bucks, clear. Alright, so for this case, Badass Toolbox, product price is kind of too high, so I will not recommend it for your front end. Then for this particular one, AI Profit Payday, product price is 17 bucks, pretty okay. Hijack and Bang, 17 bucks. AI Lazy Commission, 17 bucks. Can you guys see the kind of similarity here? Like for example, Tube AI Challenge, product price $9.95. Excellent. The lower the price it is, the easier for you to get the sales. Alright, and what I mentioned just now, the important thing at the very front end is not to make the money, but rather to separate between who are the ones that's willing to pay to get information to form out your buyers list C versus who are the ones who are not willing to pay or still on the fence, or even worse still, they're on your list because they're just looking for freebies. So these are the two main platforms that I will encourage you guys to register as an affiliate for free. Now, within Warrior Plus, at a certain stage, they will ask you to fill up a questionnaire. And from my understanding, there's a price they need to pay eventually when you reach to register as an affiliate, which is like $5 or $10. All right. Subsequently, when you make sufficient sales, I believe Warrior Plus will eventually refund you this money as well. Okay. But for Explodely, there's no such cost involved. All right, guys. So this concludes in terms of the sales offer that you should be looking at. Now, of course, within my own mentorship program, I delve deeper into selecting what kind of offers to go for. Okay. But as a start, you might just want to move over to these two platforms and from there see for yourself which kind of offers will satisfy the criteria that I mentioned just now, which is things like low priced, something which will appeal to your subscribers, so on and so forth. See you in the next recording, and take care. Hi there guys, this is Benjamin here from Singapore, and welcome back to part 8 on how exactly to make $10,000 per month with email marketing using solo ads. Again, if you guys refer to part 2 of this entire training series, where you can find all the respective part links in the description box below this video. We have discussed about squeeze pages. We also discussed about bridge page. And the last training, we discussed about the sales offer page, whereby you can get different offers, especially the low ticket offers from places like Warrior Plus, Explodely, so on and so forth. Now in today's and subsequent training videos, we're going to talk about email autoresponders. Alright, so different email autoresponders that we discussed include things like AWeber, Getresponse, and System.io. Again, over here, I'll be using one of my newest students' account. It's a very fresh account because we have not started running any traffic to his AWeber list yet. If you guys have not registered for AWeber account yet, you can always refer to the links in the description box below this video to register for this thing called the AWeber Pro plan. Alright, now remember, whenever you are using email autoresponders like AWeber Getresponse, go for the monthly basis will do. You don't have to go for the annual basis. I'll explain to you guys why along the way, even though there is some discount factor there. Now on the top left corner, you will see things like over here, there's the list. So whenever you select any particular list over here, now in this case, this list is called Leadpages. If I click on the right arrow, you'll see that we have created Leadpages list, which in our training, we usually term it as the raw list, R-A-W, raw list, followed by the list A, B, C for the buyer's list respectively. Alright, so this is how we're going to navigate this entire platform. Now, quick menu, there's no need for you guys to really bother about that. So let's just go into messages. Click on the downwards arrow, you'll see things like all messages, the drafts, the broadcast, split test, as well as the email template manager, which we will discuss them one by one along this training. Automation refers to things like the campaigns, as well as the list automation. So what exactly is the difference? Now, simply put, when it comes to email autoresponder, there are two main categories that you should be aware. One is called email broadcast, and the other one is called email automation. Email automation is the one that whenever you subscribe to a certain squeeze page or website, now you realize in a matter of minutes, you start to receive the very first welcome message. These are all done automatically on the back end. Set it up once, link it to the particular list that whereby they subscribe to this list, they'll receive all the following emails, and this is done via campaigns over here. Now, list automation refers to whenever certain actions are being performed by the subscribers in this particular list, you can create certain rules, either to move them to different lists or so and so forth. Now, next will be subscribers. So you have things like you can check all the subscribers that you have within AWeber account. You have add new subscribers manually. You can import history. You can check the import history of all your added subscribers, whether they have been approved or whether they've been rejected by AWeber, so and so forth. And also things like the subscribers too. So subscribers too will include things like, for example, how you manage the subscribers, suppress a subscriber, bulk unsubscribe subscribers, so and so forth. Right, now pages and forms, again, we don't really use it because we're using Leadpages. So list options, again, something that we use it pretty often. Like for example, the list settings. All right, you can go ahead and set out, like for example, do you want double opt-in for this list? All right, what kind of email addresses do you want to set up? The DKIM, DMARC, so and so forth. This is where you go into list settings and do it. The tags refers to you can tag certain subscribers based on different behaviors that are exhibited. Like for example, have they actually purchased certain products that you're recommending? And if they have, you can actually tag them under certain things like the customer list. Right? So again, we don't really use it because as affiliate marketers, now remember, we are actually promoting other people's offer. And most of the time, all these product vendors will never disclose to us as affiliate marketers who the buyers are. All right? Again, custom fields, you can set up certain custom fields pertaining to the list. Web push, again, we don't really use it. Reports, integration, so and so forth, we don't use all this stuff. Now, the moment you're able to navigate well with things like the messages, for example, how to send a broadcast, how to do a split test, so and so forth, your automation, subscribers, how to clean the list, how to bulk export, import the list, so and so forth, right? Subscribers too, when to suppress, how to suppress, and as well as playing around with the list option settings, especially the list settings over here, you are pretty 70-80% pretty fluent, I would say, with the AWeber interface. All right. Now, the whole idea with having an email autoresponder is not that, hey, look, man, I already have an email autoresponder. Why am I not making money? Remember, all these email autoresponders are just tools. It's what you use, how you use these tools that effectively will determine whether you can make money with this business. All right, guys. Now, so let's move on to talk about how to create your list. So if you were to scroll down under the main dashboard, okay, anytime you need to go back to the account dashboard, just click on this AWeber option over here on the top left. You can see my mouse over in here. Just click on it. It will bring you back to this main dashboard page. So if you scroll down, you will see things like the list. Right now, the way to actually create new list is over here, create new list. So the first thing to ask you is this thing called a company's name. Now, don't freak out. You can just put your own name over here. This is Benjamin Company. Okay? Website or Facebook business page, this is entirely optional. It does not really matter. And as well as the address, please use your real address. Click on next. So this is where you're going to name your list. You can name your list anything. All right, anything. Like for example, you can name your list dogs lover, cats lover, whatever you like it. Okay, so cats lover, for example, right? Then this description you can put, like for example, people who have subscribed to this, people who are interested to purchase cats products. All right, something like that. Now next, they'll ask you to choose the name and email addresses you want to send from. So of course here the from name definitely will be my name. All right, Benjamin. Now then for the from address, by default they will use the email address that you used when you registered for the AWeber account. Now of course, from here, if you have certain things that's already verified with AWeber, don't worry. If you have not, just go ahead and choose the Gmail account first, because we're not going to send anything yet. We can always verify our customized email address pertaining to the domain that we have purchased with Bluehost or any other hosting platforms like Namecheap. Then click on next. Alright, now they will ask you to review the confirmation message that new subscribers will receive. Okay, now over here, again, there's nothing for you to choose. Just go to subject line and choose anything over here. Right, anything that you like over here. Then followed by create the list. So now you notice that this list has been created. Why? Because the cats lover's name already appears here as one of your lists. See, just now we only have Leadpages, buyers ABC, but now there's cat lovers as well. So what's the first thing you need to do? Because you're under AWeber Pro, go straight into list options, go under list settings. From here, go under confirmation message. Now this is very important. You have to turn off these two buttons. If you don't turn off these two buttons, especially this button, send a confirmation for subscribers added via API, all your subscribers, when they opt into your Squeeze page, will be under a pending status and not a subscribed status. This is called a double opt-in. Remember in the previous step when I mentioned to you guys to review the confirmation message, just choose any subject line because we're not going to use the double opt-in at all. Alright, so you have to turn this thing off. If you're using the AWeber free plan, they will not allow you to turn this thing off at all. They will force you to use the double opt-in option. Now once you have done that, remember to click on Save All Settings. Okay, so successfully saved settings. Right now, so if you look at the basic settings again, you have things like the list and description, which we have already put on there. They have the from name and addresses, contact address, notification. All right, you can add one or more emails to get notified whenever a subscriber joins your list. Now, don't bother about this thing, right? Because if you're running solo ads, you have plenty of subscribers going in every single day if you're running the traffic correctly. Okay. Now, there are also things that personalize your list. Again, we don't really use this a lot. You can put on an email signature. So by default, they will say, like, for example, cheers, Benjamin, stuff like that. All right. Social media sharing, you can also do that. Now you can connect to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, up to you. Subscriber pages, again, we don't use it. Global text snippet, we don't use it at all. All right. So these are the few things you need to take note of for the very beginning. I know for a lot of you guys newbies, whenever you're maneuvering with AWeber, it's going to be a very daunting task, especially this is the first time you see this interface. You don't know where to click, so and so forth. Please review back this video multiple times, right? Especially this entire training series where I start talking about different interface. Last few training videos I talk about Leadpages. Moving forward, I'm going to delve deep into AWeber, into Getresponse, into System.io. Alright? So please review this entire training series. Repeat it again and again. Pause it. Play around with the clicks that I mentioned to you, click where, just follow along, right? It's pretty simple. Now, if you guys are serious about wanting to create an online business to start making at least a $5,000 profit every single month, net profit, yeah, I'm talking about net profit, which minus of all the expenses, you may want to refer to the links in the description box below this video for my mentorship program under the Inner Circle plan. Alright? Otherwise, I have different levels of mentorship program as well, like the Star Club and the Beginners Club. So with that, I'll see you in the next recording and take care. Hi there, my friends. Welcome to part 9 on how to make $10,000 per month in profit with email marketing using solo ads. Now, in the previous few parts of this entire training series, if you have missed any part of it, you can always refer to the links in the description box below this video to access them one by one. So, pursuant to the last part of the training on part 8, we actually discussed about the interface of AWeber and how exactly are we going to create a new list. Now, of course, the next thing that we need to discuss is how exactly to come up with the perfect email swipe whenever we are sending emails to our raw list. At this juncture, I would like to draw you guys to the attention of one of my affiliate link in the description box below this video called 16K email swipes. Now, by clicking on that, you will reach this page. What exactly is this 16K email swipes all about? Well, basically, Matt Becker, the very established email marketer on an online space, has actually paid $16,000 for all these swipes that earned him $2 million. All right. So if you scroll down all the way, you will see that the price point at this point in time is about 12 United States dollar, which is very, very, very worth it. Let me show you guys what you will get once you access all these swipes. Once you purchase the swipe, which is the front end offer, you will receive a downloadable zip file. From there are 2 folders over here. I want you to go ahead to 16K swipes and bonuses. Step 2, double click on 5421 emails folder. And over here, you see 5,000 over emails that you can use as inspirations or copy and paste to form up the email swipes that you want. I have come up with 3 different email swipes that I've obtained directly from the 5,000 over emails. The very first one comes with a subject line, hurry, and the body content goes like this. Due to the nature of this, I don't expect it to be up there for long. It may be taken down today, so highly suggest hurry and look at it, followed by your affiliate link. This is the very first email. Second template, you can look at this one. The subject line is called private invitation. Body content, I just put up this video. It contains a private invitation just for you, and watch it here right away. Followed by the affiliate link, and followed by please don't share this with anyone and sign off. All right, this entire portion, you don't need it at all. Now, next template, subject line, this directly affects you. Body content, I'm talking about this, followed by the link. Some bad and even dangerous things are happening right now. I hate to be the one to tell you this, but you know those big earnings screenshots that you see so much online, where most of them, they're 100% fake. Yes, I personally verified this to be true. I'm just so sick and tired of all these outright lies online right now. So let's cut the crap. Then now from here, you notice that the emails go on and on. So you might want to cut the whole email over here, and let's cut the crap, hyperlink this, and insert in your affiliate link or tracking link, followed by the sign off. These are just 3 of the many examples that you can find in the 5,000 over email swipes. And the only investment that you're looking at is just 12 United States dollar one time off. So from there, like what I mentioned, there's 5,000 over email swipes there for you to really draw inspirations on. And you can even use all these swipes, proceed to ChatGPT and try to generate new templates based on the original content, as well as the style of writing to come up with even more swipes for you for free. Now, what exactly are the components that make up a good email swipe? Number 1, a good email swipe will be something that is short, maximum 4 to 5 single sentence paragraphs. When I mean single sentence paragraph, I'm talking about one sentence will form one paragraph itself, and not like 3-4 different sentences to form one paragraph. Now remember, the email has to be short, straight to the point, because due to the nature of SoloS traffic, it is not advisable for you to come out with long emails. No one really has the time to read emails nowadays, especially if you're staying in the United States. You're flooded with hundreds, and I really mean hundreds of promotional emails on an everyday basis. All right, it is not easy for them to even come across any of your emails if you put it too long. Even if your subject line is good, they open your emails, and the moment they see some very long grandfather, grandmother story, they'll just click out of the entire email, and that's really not advisable. Second component has to be something that arouses curiosity. All right, it's something that makes the people curious on what exactly this email is all about. And from there, they will click on the link to open the email. They'll click on the link in your email to access the actual affiliate offer or training. I would say free training, for example, in order to access whatever they can get from the email. Thirdly, a good email swipe is something that is generic and not product specific. Especially when you're trying to build your email list using SoloS traffic, it is pretty easy and fast for you to accumulate a large enough and responsive email list. Now, if you're going to go for something that's product specific emails, it is not going to help you at all, because that is where you're only able to promote that particular product. But when it comes to testing and scaling offers, a lot of times you need to change the offer within the Command Central system, which is our third-party tracking tool, which I'll discuss in subsequent videos. So it's best to have your emails being generic. Now, fourthly, very importantly, please do your spam words check. All right. So certain words like, for example, money, M-O-N-E-Y, this is considered a spam word. Even cash is considered a spam word. All right. So even the word get, G-E-T, is considered a spam word. So you can actually proceed to ChatGPT and find similar words to replace all these. Use the spam words checker again to make sure that this replacement word is not considered as flagged as a spam word. Last but not least, there must be no misleading words or sentences. And this is something that email autoresponders are really keeping a very stringent lookout now. Especially from 1st of February, which is about 6 days ago, Gmail and Yahoo has already implemented their new stringent checks in order to reduce spam rates. All right. And one of the things that they really want is to ensure that the spam rate threshold falls below 0.3%. Now, that is something that's really challenging for email marketers, especially when you have a large email list. All right, guys. So please make sure that there's no misleading words, no misleading sentences. And when I mean the misleading words, like for example, subject lines, sometimes you come across now, like for example, your $5,000 paycheck awaits you. All right. This kind of thing is considered outright misleading. So now that you know what forms a good email swipe, hurry, proceed to purchase the $12 email swipe from Matt Beckett. And from there, we can move on to talk about how exactly to insert all these email swipes into AWeber to form our email automation as well as our email broadcast. See you in the next recording. Take care. Hi there, my friends. Welcome to part 10 on how to make $10,000 per month with email marketing using solo ads. Now, I received a few emails from you guys asking me about how exactly to interpret this entire series as compared to my other series. First and foremost, I have declared several times throughout this entire new training series in different videos that this is going to be one of my longest training series because I'm going to dwell into the details on how exactly to use individual tools, all the different resources that I have, so on and so forth, for you guys to start commencing your email marketing business. However, most importantly, remember that this entire training series, as I mentioned in part 1 of this training video, is to be watched in conjunction with this part, how to improve email deliverability for beginners. All right, this is the entire training series, which is a compilation of tip 1 all the way to tip 6. Because if you do not go through this entire part and you start commencing with this part 1 all the way up, you will not be able to get the email deliverability that you wish to achieve. All right, that is very important for you guys to take note of. Secondly, I have also received a question from one of my subscribers, thank you very much, on hello, what is the minimum budget to get started with building your leads with solo ads and affiliate marketing? Now guys, this is something very, very subjective because depending on your budget, I have students who invest about almost $3,000 to $4,000 every week when it comes to purchasing solo ads clicks. I have students who invest about $500 per month, $1,000 per month, so on and so forth. Because in terms of building up your email list, it all depends on how fast and how stable the system is before you can even scale up your email clicks. All right. So this is really very subjective. However, I've come up with a very simple presentation to show you guys seriously what is the minimum that you should be looking at. All right. The first thing that you will need in order to commence this business is, of course, the Leadpages softwares, which commences at $49 per month. Now, bear in mind that all these prices in this particular slide are in United States dollar. All right. If you are going to dwell with online business, usually all the expenses, revenue is all in terms of United States dollar. All right. So don't just look at in terms of the expenses as high because it's in USD, because you are also going to receive in USD as well. Second thing will be the AWeber cost, all right, which is about $30 per month, $29.99 if I'm not mistaken. All right, this is for the AWeber Pro. However, I put on there limited subscribers because as with all commercial autoresponders, the more subscribers you have, the more eventually this amount will change. All right, from $30, you could even scale up all the way to $500-$600 when you have like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Okay. Now, Optin Dojo commences at $37 per month. All right, so again, this is something very important if you're going to use solo ads to commence building your list to get some form of affiliate sales. Now, in terms of the leads, solo ads clicks purchase, I'll put on it as $200 per week or per month. Again, like what I said, it really depends on your budget. But why I put on it as $200? The reason is because if I just look at the cost per click on average was 60 cents, and I always advocate that whenever you purchase clicks, you have to purchase a minimum of 300 clicks. So that will work out to be about $180. All right, so depending on your budget, what is your discretionary income, so and so forth, that is where I'm looking at $200 on a per week basis or a per month basis. Now, very importantly, start growing your email list to at least about 10,000 subscribers. With these 10,000 subscribers, and you follow along with how exactly I segment the subscribers to different buyers, how I do the email broadcast to get the back-end sales, how I channel all the buyers to different buyers list C, to promote me ticket offers to buy list B, buy list A, so on and so forth, you will start to see that income coming in, the consistent income that you want. So again, it really depends. How fast do you want to grow your email list to 10,000 subscribers? All right. Now, again, some of you guys might be thinking, Ben, can I do some form of like list rental, or can I script certain email lists from social media platforms? Because those are much more cheaper. My advice to you is don't. Why? Especially now when it comes to these new regulations by Google, especially Gmail, as what I would emphasize on, since most of your subscribers' email addresses are Gmail. If your spam rate threshold keep rising above 0.3%, there's no point already. Your email deliverability will just go down the entire drain. All right, you will not be able to enter into the primary inbox or even the promotional folder of your subscribers. You will all land into just the spam folder. And if this thing persists, the worst thing that could happen is your email autoresponder will just ban your entire account, and that's it. You can kiss goodbye to your business. All right. So this is pertaining to all the questions that you guys have emailed me, as well as the question that one of you guys have actually posted on my video, which is part 1 of this entire training series. So let's move into today's training proper. What exactly are we going to talk about? If you guys recall, in the last session, we talked about how to create a list, which is called Cash Lover. All right, in I think part 8 of this entire training series, because in part 9 I'll show you guys how to obtain the email swipes. Again, you can refer to all the links, which is all my affiliate links, in the description box below this video. Alright, so you don't have to pay anything extra even if you use my link. However, with whatever you purchase, I'm going to receive a certain commission from all the respective vendors, and this will definitely incentivize me to continue coming up with videos like this to help you along. Okay, so this is the particular list that we created called Cash Lover. Now, in terms of email messages, there are 2 different kinds. One is called email broadcast, and the other one is called email automation. All right, let's look at how do we do email automation in this particular training video. So move over to automation tab here. So click on that, and you will see this word campaign. All right, so on the right, click on create campaign, and click on blank campaign. Select it. Now, start a campaign when someone is added to your list. So what list are we talking about here? If you move to the top left, you see that the current list is called Cash Lover. So which means to say, every time when you wish to do an email automation, it is actually tagged to a certain list that you want to do. All right. So ignore this tag thing. So go into on subscribe, click on that. So what this thing is trying to say is we are going to start a campaign upon subscribing onto this list. That means if anybody goes through your squeeze page, which we have discussed in the few earlier parts of this training series, they give you the email addresses and their last name or first name. Then from there, automatically you enter into your AWeber list. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is to double click on this send message over here. 1, 2, click twice. So you will see that this second element is appearing. Next step, click on create a new message, or rather create a message, and click on drag and drop email builder. So where exactly do you put in your subject line? Over here on the top left, you will see insert your subject line, and I'll type in this is a test. Alright, so next thing is hover your mouse to the word click here first. Don't click on anything, just hover your mouse there. You'll see these 3 buttons appear, and then click on the delete button because we don't need this button. Again, for the line break, delete it away. Again, just hover your mouse there, you'll see these 3 elements appearing and delete it away again. Okay, so over here, this is what we are going to type. This is a test. Go here to check things out. Okay. Now, assuming this is going to be the part whereby you're going to insert your link for your affiliate product, hover this entire thing, highlight it, and then you will see these 4 elements appear. So, of course, usually I will bold it, then I'll insert the link over here. Now, for example, in this case, I'll put it as www.google.com. All right, make sure that this thing is being turned and with a green check mark, then click on save. So, automatically, you see this is being highlighted. However, there's something wrong with the entire format over here. So, highlight this entire thing, change it to 18, font size 18, and change this to something like Arial. So you notice that this whole part is still wrong. You can highlight the whole thing, all right? Then you can change it to paragraph. So now it looks normal. Okay, simple as that. Now, assuming this is your very first email, of course, you can say things like, this is your promised bonus over here. All right, something like that. Then again, you can highlight this entire sentence here, bold it, click on the link, and put in whatever bonuses they wish to give to subscribers as a welcome email. Okay, now once you are done, click on save and exit on the bottom right. So now you'll notice that this entire first email is done. Next thing you need to do, double click on this wait element 1, 2. Click on it, it will automatically come after the very last task that you have just accomplished. Now on the right, you'll see that you can perform the next action 1 day after the previous action. Or you can change it to, for example, in terms of days, change it to minutes, hours, weeks, or even months. So usually we keep it as default. That means to say every day, your subscribers are going to receive an automated email from you. All right. So just leave this whole thing alone because by default it's already 1 day. Then next thing you need to do, double click on the send message again. That means to say once they subscribe to your list, they are going to immediately receive this email. And the following day, they're going to receive this particular email. All right. So again, create a message, drag and drop email builder. Subject line is over here, and I will say this is test 2. All right, which means the second email. Hover your mouse here, delete it away. Hover your mouse here, delete. Hover your mouse here, and delete. So from here, I'm going to put out there. This is our second email. Okay, so highlight this whole portion, change the paragraph. Purchase it, yeah, example. All right, so highlight this whole portion, bold it, and insert your link over here. Again, we are going to use google.com as an example. Of course, over here, this is where you can put in your affiliate link. All right, so again, wait for this green check mark to appear, click on save, and it's done. See, this is how the second email will look like. Now, if you wish to put in certain form of salutations, you can put on there, like for example, hi, and followed by this particular icon over here. Click on that, go to subscribers info, and click on first name, comma. All right, hi, first name. This is our second email. Purchase it here. Done. Of course, you can put in certain things like your own email signatures, like for example, regards, Benjamin. All right, make it as professional looking as possible. I'll leave the content to you. If you want to get some form of ideas when it comes to email swipes, please refer to my previous training video, which is on part 9. All right, the part 9, whereby I talk about Matt Becker's 16,000 email swipes. Of course, it's not 16,000 per se, but generally it's what he paid for. He paid 16,000 to get all these swipes. It generated millions of dollars for him. And now he's selling all these swipes for just a measly $12 US. Okay, you can refer to the previous training video again. Then click on save and exit. So just continue the process. Again, double click on wait. Double click on send message. Repeat again whatever you want to send for the third message. Okay, so I'm going to remove these two. Then from here, click on save and exit, assuming you're done with your entire email automation. Save and exit. Now remember that this status is under draft, so what you need to do is to hover your mouse to this button here and click on activate it. Alright, so activate the campaign. Now you can see that this whole campaign is being activated. Alright, if you want to deactivate it, you can always click on the pause button. Okay, so now it's being paused. You want to resume, just reactivate it. Simple as that. Now that you guys know how to come up with email automation, the next question is, which is more important, email broadcast or email automation? Now, email automation is really meant for you to get more exposure with that particular email address or your name to your subscribers. In terms of getting sales, email automation will not do the job very well. Let me assure you on that. The reason is because with email broadcast, you can do a lot of different testing. Like you can test different subject lines, you can test different email body content, you can test the timing that you want to send the emails to in order to monitor the open rate and click-through rates. All right. So of course, other than the fact that subject line will affect the open rates, body content affect the click-through rates, the timing is also very important in terms of when exactly are you going to send to your subscribers. The only thing we can do is generalize. Let me say, out of your entire 10,000 subscribers, generally, if I send them at 6 p.m., I notice that my statistics work better than if I were to send it at 5 p.m., for example. Okay. However, I will leave the email broadcast in the next following training sessions. So I'll see you there. Take care. Hi there, guys. Welcome to part 11 on how to make $10,000 per month with email marketing using solo ads. Now, in today's video, we are going to continue with our exploration on the AWeber platform, especially when it comes to email broadcasts and how to do split testing. Continuing on from whatever you see on the screen, like what I mentioned before, this is my student's account, fresh new account, no leads going in yet, so it's easier for me to navigate this whole platform with you guys. Now, if you have not registered for the AWeber Pro plan yet, please refer to the link in the description box below this video to do so. All right. Now, first and foremost, if you go under messages, so click on that, you'll see they have all messages, draft, broadcast, split test, as well as email template manager. In the previous session, we talked about email automation, and this is the particular tab that we're talking about. Under automation, you can do campaigns, so on and so forth. Okay. So let's go to messages now. Now, under messages, click on broadcast. So this is where you're going to create a email broadcast. Create a message, drag and drop you there. Now you see that this entire interface looks very similar to the one that we created, the email automation. Subject line over here, right? You can insert a subject line here, like for example, test A. Then from here, hover your mouse to click here and delete this away. Line breaker, delete, signature, delete. All right, so this is where you're going to write in all the templates. Now, of course, you can delete away the whole thing and start writing from here. This is a test. So and so forth, right? Highlight the whole thing, change it back to paragraph mode. Okay, and then click on save and exit. So now what you will see is this whole email is under a draft mode basis over here, the status. So you need to move over to this right arrow, click on schedule. Now, and over here, they'll ask you whether you want to send this email immediately or you can choose a date and time. All right, so remember, please look very carefully at the time zone. If most of the subscribers are from the United States, don't use your respective time zone. Ask yourself, what is that particular timing in the United States now if you're sending immediately, and choose different timings that you wish to send. Okay, the best timings that you can choose from is like between 12 all the way to 10 or even 11 p.m. Okay, so this is where you choose the date and time. Now the audience, send to active subscribers on current list. The current list is the cat lovers list that we created before, which is over here, the cat lovers list. Automation, there's no need to create any form of automation. If you want to, you can click add automation. And if the subscriber does this, for example, opens the message, or you can select any trigger, add certain text or remove certain text. It's entirely up to you. Now, then you can also do share message, like for example, are you going to share it on the Facebook or whatsoever? Additional options, track links, click in this message, email me when message statistics are available, just leave it there. Subsequently, hit the schedule message or you can click on send a test. Pretty simple if you are going to use AWeber in order to come up with your email broadcast. But however, one of the very important things I need to do is to do a spam check on the words before you actually send out the emails. And very importantly, in one of my previous sessions, I mentioned to you guys what makes a good email. Please refer back again to that particular part in this entire training series. So if you missed any of these parts of this series, you can refer to all the links in the description box below this video. So that will be how we actually draft out an email broadcast. Now let's talk about split testing then. Now when it comes to split testing, so click on split test here. So you can create a split test. And over here, you can name your split test. Like for example, you want to split test the subject line of the email, or you want to split test the body content of the email. All right. So do not attempt to split test both at the same time. Split testing works when you change one variable at a time. So it's either the subject line or the body content. Now then you can select your segments. Like for example, if you created certain segments in your subscribers count, you can do so. For example, people who have opened your message, people who have not clicked on your message, so and so forth. Now, the default segment given by AWeber will be people added today, added since yesterday, past 7 days, 30 days, or even the past 1 year. So let's select it for the past 1 year. Naming of the split test, we are going to call it subject line. Okay? Which is something that I've created just before I recorded this video over here on the left. You can see over here. Now, setting your split test distribution, you can choose, like for example, 50-50, 33-33-34, 25-25-50, or 10-10-80, or even a custom split. Now, you might be wondering, man, why is there 3 segments versus 2 segments? The reason is because sometimes you might want to do certain split testing based on 3 different levels. That means to say you're going to split test 3 different subject lines or 3 different body content. Now this thing is going to work very well if your subscribers count is anything more than 10,000. If your subscribers count is very low, like anything less than 10,000, there's no need for you to do 3 different levels of split tests. Just do 2 different levels will do, or you can create a custom split over here. And from there, you can adjust this parameter up to you. All right. So then hit on create a split test. Now, after you have done so, you will come to this page over here, something like this, and the status will show that it's incomplete. So what happens is click on this subject line and they'll ask you to select a draft or to create a message from scratch for the very first 50% of the split test. So again, if you click on create a message, then click on drag and drop email border. So this is where they'll bring you back again to this interface and you can select your own subject line. For example, this one you can put it as test A, same body content of what I said. All right. Then from there, go to the second one. Okay, go on the split test again. Then they will ask you to go for the next 50%, create a message, drag and email builder. The whole process repeats again. Now what I said, either you test the subject line or you test the email body. Simple. 50%, 50%. And from there, you will be able to see, for example, if you're testing the subject line, which subject line appeals better in terms of giving you better open rates. If you're testing the body content, which body content gives you a better click-through rates. To maneuver AWeber is not as complicated as what a lot of people think. Of course, it's just a matter of getting used to the whole interface. The main issue that I always encounter with students is they're very afraid to experiment with all the different features and elements within the software itself. So which is why I encourage you guys to really go for AWeber Pro via the link in the description box below this video. Follow along with this training and from there you should be able to navigate the entire platform pretty easily. Again, I receive a lot of emails and new entrants to my Passive Income Profits Mentorship Program. So if you're interested in knowing how to build up the main 4 strategies in terms of how online marketers create a 5-figure or even 6-figure income every year, you can consider my 3 different levels of mentorship program. And at this juncture, I'd just like to let you guys know, coming mid of March, all my 3 levels of mentorship program price were increased, especially my inner circle from the current $4,997, will be increased to $6,997. All right. Star Club, instead of $197 USD per month, I'm going to increase it to a flat fee of $1,997. And Beginners Club, instead of $7, it's going to be $27. All right. So this is whatever you are going to get in terms of my mentorship program. Now, very importantly, we talk about inner circle. What is so special about my inner circle? Well, you're going to work directly with me perpetually until you achieve a minimum of $5,000 profit for consecutively 3 months. This is something that is of one of my higher levels of mentorship program. Of course, I have another level of mentorship program which is not available to the public, but only for those who have graduated from inner circle, which is called my elite circle. Okay, now let's not talk about elite circle at this point in time. Let's just focus on inner circle first. So what does this thing mean? Every week you're going to see me at least once. All right, every week you're going to see me at least once, which is a one-on-one Zoom session, until you achieve the above target. So if it takes you 1 year to do so, we're going to see each other for the next 52 weeks. If it takes 6 months to do so, we're going to see each other for the next 26 weeks, so on and so forth. If this is something of your interest, please refer to the chat curriculum under Inner Circle. Now over here, you will see that there's a Zoom link for you to book a session with me before you enroll. This is very, very important, all right? Please do not enroll in the Inner Circle before booking this session with me. So you can click on any of the scheduled day and time. From there, let's discuss your aspirations, your goals, your capital, so on and so forth. And I will tell you whether I'm in a position to help you to achieve that, as well as the kind of commitment that you need to promise me in order to do so. Because at the end of the day, what I want to do is to create more successful testimonials and not people who come in with limited capital and I know that I can't help them, or with limited time commitment and again, I know that I can't help them also. All right, guys. So that will conclude today's training, and I'll see you in the next recording. Take care. Hi there, my friends. This is Benjamin here, and welcome to part 12 on how to make $10,000 per month with email marketing using solo ads. In today's training video, we're going to cover 2 main aspects. 1, how to insert the customized email address within your AWeber account. 2, how to integrate your AWeber account with your Leadpages account. Now, first and foremost, let's again refer to our AWeber account tutorial. The list name is called Cat Lovers. In order to insert your customized email address into your AWeber account, go on the list options and click on list settings. So over here, there are 3 areas: basic settings, personalize your list, and confirmation message. Very first thing, go over the confirmation message and double check that all these are being turned off. If not, you'll be subjected to the double opt-in, which is not what we want. All right. Then go under basic settings again. Scroll down, you will see from name and addresses. Click on manage email addresses. All right. So over here, this will be under the domains and addresses that we need to do. So they'll ask you to verify the email addresses that you use to send messages to subscribers, then followed by setting up the custom DKIM to improve deliverability. All right. Over here, you can see by default, if you have used a Gmail account to register for AWeber Pro account, they will say that this is a prohibited domain. All right. Like what I mentioned several times, from 1st of February 2024 onwards, we are not allowed to use this kind of free email addresses like Gmail, Yahoo. And in fact, since last year, somewhere around September or even August, when I started doing all this entire training series, even before they have these implementations coming up, I already warned you guys several times, do not use these kind of Gmail addresses to send emails, especially when you're going to conduct email marketing. So, assuming you already purchased the domain, in this case it's called Affiliate with Max, the email addresses that we have created within Bluehost is called support@affiliatewithmax.com, and it's already verified. What you need to do is to insert a new email addresses after you created it within Bluehost, like for example, support@abc.com, click on send verification. They will then send an email to this particular email address. You need to enter into the inbox of it, verify that this email really belongs to you, and that's it. Then you'll be unverified. Okay, it's still being unverified. Why? Because you need to go into the custom DKIM records. Let's check out what is the custom DKIM record for this domain. The custom DKIM records will be these 3 CNAME records that you need to do. All right. Very first one will be AWeber_key_a._domain key. So copy these 2 values into the CNAME records, or rather the DNS records of your domain in Bluehost, followed by the second CNAME record and the third CNAME records. All these CNAME records have to be inserted and make sure that the status is under installed. If not, the DKIM is not being set up. Next thing that they want is they want a DMARC policy. Now, under this DMARC policy, you can also obtain it within this website. Let me show you guys. This website is called demasian.com/dmarc-record-wizard/. Alright, it's a DMARC record wizard. It's free for you to use. All you need to do is to insert the name of your domain, followed by start creating, and just keep on pressing next, next, next. They will ask you for a particular email address. You can use your Gmail address there to receive all the relevant DMARC policies and whatever that is happening to your domain on an everyday basis, so long as you're using it to send emails. And finally, they will generate the free TXT record for your DMARC. So these are the two very important steps that you need to do, making sure that all the status is under installed. If not, this thing will not be lighted up. Right? This verified key will not be lighted up, and you cannot start using it to send any emails at all, even if you already know how to do your email automation and email broadcast. Follow here is the AWeber subdomain. Now, this is where you can create a unique landing page subdomain that matches your brand. It will be paired to your default AWeber.page domain. All these things is not very important, honestly speaking. What we need to do is to make sure that this particular email address is being verified. After you have verified your DKIM as well as your DMARC policy, this is just the very beginning. The next thing that we need to do is to ensure that your spam rate control is always below 0.3%. Now, this is something that's very hard for me to explain over a YouTube series like this. So if you're somebody who's really keen in terms of embarking on email marketing to start earning a 5-figure income every single month, please feel free to refer to the links in the description box below this video for my respective mentorship program, especially my inner circle, whereby I'll be working with you on a one-on-one basis every week perpetually until you achieve at least a 5,000 USD profit every single month for consecutively 3 months. Next, let's talk about how to integrate your account, which is your AWeber account, into your Leadpages account. So these two accounts, which is the AWeber account and the Leadpages account, belong to the same student of mine. So what you need to do is to first and foremost head over to integrations. Under native integrations, you'll see that there are several autoresponders that by default is already here. AWeber is definitely one of them. So if you click on AWeber, they will say that it's already connected for my student's case. All you need to do is to connect new account, then from there insert the login details of your AWeber account, and automatically you'll be connected. Very simple. Next thing, go over the landing pages based on whatever that we discussed the last time, which is a YouTube test. All right, let's say for example we are going to do this one, YouTube test. So let me show you guys how exactly to integrate it properly. Alright, so this was the example that we had used. So click anywhere within this form. Over here, it will open up this thing which is called the integrations. So by default, they are giving you a lead notification, and every time there's a lead that goes in, you will receive an email into a respective email address that you had used when you open up the Leadpages account. Again, if you don't have a Leadpages account, you can refer to the link in the description box below this video to do so in order to enjoy a 14 days free trial. Next, click on Add an Integration. Click on AWeber account 1. Select destination, click on that. So you will see that over here, these are the different lists that's been created, but you don't see the cat lovers list. So what happens you can do is to click over here, not finding what you're looking for, try to refresh the entire thing. Alright, so this thing is turning, and once you stop turning, click on select destination again, you will see this cat lovers list here. So choose that. From there, click on save again. Alright, cross this. Click on update. Alright, so now it's done. The integration with your Leadpages account and your AWeber account is completed, which means moving forward, if you are sending this particular squeeze page URL to your solo ad vendor, anyone who opt in, you will start to receive all the email addresses under this list. So if you go under subscribers over here, you will start to see all the different email addresses that will appear over here. So that will conclude today's video when it comes to AWeber as well as Leadpages. In the next video, let's continue discussing about how to use Getresponse and System.io in order to replace AWeber if you wish to do so. That means that instead of using AWeber, you would like to use Getresponse or even System.io. See you there. Hi there, my friends. Welcome to part 13 on how to make $10,000 per month with email marketing using solo ads. Now, in the previous few parts of this training series, I was discussing about how to use AWeber as our email autoresponder. And in the next few parts, I'll be talking about Getresponse. If you guys have not registered for the Getresponse account, please feel free to use the affiliate links in the description box below this video to do so. Now, once you register for Getresponse account, it will look something like this. Alright, so on the top, you have the tools, contacts, email marketing, and reports. So on the right, generally the one that we'll be using will be only these settings. Alright, if you click on it, you have things like the manage account, billing, themes, mobile apps, refer a friend, and the affiliate program of Getresponse. So what you need to do is hover over to Tools, click on it. You see things like AI campaigns, contacts, email marketing, autoresponders, website builder, landing pages, forms, so and so forth. Now at the bottom, you also see things like files and images, integrations and API, webhooks, web connect, and emails and domains. So the very first thing that you need to do is to authenticate your email and domain with Getresponse. Now what I mentioned in the previous video, nowadays with all the changes in Gmail and Yahoo, they are very stringent in terms of authenticating the domains, especially the DKIM and the DMARC policy. So first and foremost, head over to emails and domains. So this account belongs to one of my students. As you can see over here, the domain name is called RebeccaSauce.com. DKIM has been authenticated and a DMARC has been added. Alright, so the way to do it is very simple. Just add an email over here. So put in your last name or your first name over here, as well as the email address that you wish to use, then click on add. So for this case, everything has been done. Right, as you can see over here, these are the few different domains. So we are not really using all these domains over here, like for example, especially the Gmail and whatever that has not been authenticated, as well as this Yahoo is not being used. All right, so what we need to do here is to update DNS records, and let me show you guys what exactly I mean. So domain authenticated with DKIM. Now the DKIM identifier will be this particular key over here, and the DKIM key will be this key. If you have purchased your domain using Bluehost, you can always refer to the DNS settings and from there add in the TXT field of these two areas. Alright, so that will be for the DKIM. Scroll down, they have also included the DMARC policy. So let me show you guys. So for DMARC, the host will be this, as well as the DMARC record will be something like this. Alright, so it's very simple. Everything has been generated by Getresponse for you. All you need to do is to add in the TXT record for these two values. Alright, the DKIM as well as the DMARC records. Now, bearing in mind for AWeber, we are talking about the 3 CNAME records. But when it comes to Getresponse, the way to authenticate a domain is by adding 2 TXT record, which is the DKIM and the DMARC records over here. So let's close this tab, and assuming that everything has been added and verified, that's where you can start using this domain as well as the email address. Heading back over to Tools, you'll see things like email marketing, autoresponders. Now, these are the 2 fields that we will always be using if you are going for the basic plan. If you're going for something that's relatively more advanced, you'll also be using the automation tool. But let's talk about something that's relatively simple now, which is your autoresponder. Now, autoresponder refers to the campaign settings within AWeber. So this is all the different autoresponders. If I click on the cycle day, like for example, from the very first day all the way until the most recent ones. The way to add an email autoresponder within Getresponse, very simple. Click on create autoresponder, click on by myself. So from here, you can title the autoresponder, like for example, test 1. So this will be the very first email. Now the link list is very important because this is where you're going to make sure that you're sending the automation messages to the correct subscribers in the correct list. So let's say, for example, we are going to use things like Leadpages leads. So automatically, it will show you day 15. The reason for that is because this student of mine has already created 15 emails, which is from day 0 all the way to day 14. Alright, so it's always going to be the same time as the sign up time. You can also change, like for example, with a delay of a certain hours or exactly at what time. Alright, so let's keep it as the same time as the sign up time and allow the message to be sent on every single day over here. So this is the email address of the student, info@RebeccaSauce.com, and the name that he's using will be Rebecca. Alright, the subject line as well as the email body content. For the subject line, you can always refer to the email swipes that I mentioned to you guys when I used Matt Beckett. Alright, the 16K email swipes. You can again refer to the link in the description box below this video to do so. For the design and content, click on design message over here. Now then followed by click on blank templates. So on the right, you can use this blank template. Click on use template. So let's click on logo first. So on the right, please toggle off the show logo tab. Then from here, click again. Then on the right, click on back to layout. Text, click and drag and drop it over here, and this is where you can start drafting your email. Very simple. So let's say, for example, this is a test. Then please check it out here. All right. So let's say I'm going to highlight this entire portion. Usually I'm going to bold it and I'm going to insert the link. So this is where you're going to insert whatever affiliate link that you have to promote the affiliate product that you wish to promote. Let's say, for example, let's just do something like this. And from there, click on the insert button. Okay, very simple. Then followed by click on next. So if you scroll down, nothing much over here, all right, because this is not an email marketing or rather email broadcast template. This is just an automation template. Then click on save and publish. Right, so for this case, I'm not going to save and publish it because it's just a demonstration to you guys on how to start creating your first email autoresponder message. So let me go back to the very beginning. Let me try to find it. Testing. All right, it's being turned off. So if you wish to delete any autoresponder message, just go ahead, hover to your mouse to these three vertical dots here and click on the delete button. All right, delete it. Now, making sure that every time when you set up an email, please make sure that all the status is being turned to on. All right, this is very, very important. The next thing that I'd like to talk about is how exactly to integrate Getresponse with your Leadpages account. So again, hover your mouse to tools over here. Now, remember in the previous session, I mentioned to you guys that the way to integrate your AWeber with your Leadpages account is by going to integrations under Leadpages and as well as clicking on the AWeber tab. From there, log in with the login details of AWeber account. It will automatically be connected. But for Getresponse, it's a little bit different. All right, so head over to Tools, scroll down, click on Integrations and API. Then from here, choose API. And this is where you're going to generate this thing called the API key. So you can name it whatever you want it, like for example, Leadpages, and hit on Generate. So for this case, this particular key has already been generated. So all you need to do is to go back again to Leadpages, click on Integrations, choose Getresponse, then copy this entire API key and paste it in. Then from there, connect it and it will automatically be done. All right, so the steps are relatively different, but the essence behind it is the same. As you can see, different email autoresponders have different interface, but generally what they do is about the same. All right, so there's no much debate between whether to use Getresponse or whether to use AWeber. But of course, a lot of experienced email marketers, what we use are actually the AWeber account. Now, of course, along the way, if you are inside my inner circle, I'll share with you how exactly to duplicate the leads and use different email autoresponders to promote multiple offers at any one day. So that the moment you have a large responsive email list, it is not a question of whether you can get sales every day, but how much sales will you be getting every single day. Again, if you're interested in my mentorship program, please refer to all the respective links in the description box below this video to do so. So I'll see you in the next recording, whereby let's talk about the email marketing feature within Getresponse. See you there. Hi there, guys. Welcome to part 14 on how to make $10,000 per month with email marketing using solo ads. In today's video, let's continue our discussion on how to use Getresponse to start sending email broadcasts, as well as how to do the split testing. Once again, if you're not registered for your Getresponse account, please refer to the link in the description box below this video to do so. Now, if you look at the screen over here, this will be the main dashboard of Getresponse. So yesterday we have discussed about how to insert the custom domains with the DKIM and the DMARC policies, as well as how to come up with automation messages. So in today's video, we're going to talk about how to create our email broadcast. Go under Tools and click on Email Marketing, or you can do a shortcut by clicking on Email Marketing over here if you follow my mouse. So let's go ahead and do that. So over here, you will see this thing called Create Newsletter. Click on that and click on By Myself. Now you'll notice that everything here works very similar to whatever that we had done yesterday. All right. So for this, when it comes to the link list, now when it comes to email broadcast, is a little bit different from email automation. The link list in email broadcast refers to which is the list that you wish to see all the different broadcast statistics. But for email automation, the link list refers to which is that particular subscribers in which list that you wish to send all the automation message towards. All right. So for this case, it does not really matter what link list you put into when it comes to email broadcast. So for our untitled message, you can name it anything like test one, whatever it is. Subject line, again, you can use the Matt Beckett swipes that I had created for you guys before. Again, you can refer to the link in the description box below this video to purchase this Matt Beckett 16,000 swipes, which only costs about $12 US. You can get a lot of inspirations from there. Now, if you wish to add some forms of emojis or personalization in your subject line, this is the emoji icon. You can choose whatever emoji that you wish to put over here. In terms of the personalization, if you have collected certain information like their first name on the squeeze page, you can always put in things like their first name. Now, this will definitely help in terms of getting more open rates because you are sending a more personalized subject lines to them now. Now, remember just now I mentioned about this link list is where you're going to check all the different statistics. Now, what you can see over here, this is the list you will use to check your message statistics. Now, at the same time, you will see things like the recipients over here, which is different from email automation again. So for email recipients, if you click on add recipients, these are all the different lists that you created for my students' account. So for example, you can choose that, okay, I wish this email broadcast to be sent to people who are in my Leadpages leads, and I also want to send them to people who are in my solo ad funnel. All right, so these are things that you can do. So then click on add. Now, under design and content, again, very similar to what we had discussed yesterday under email automation. You can go under blank templates, and from here, click on the use template, all right, for under blank template. So everything works exactly the same over here. Again, click on logo, toggle off the show logo, go to layout, under text, click and drag over here, and this is where you can start drafting your email. All right, then followed by click on next. Let me show you guys another difference when it comes to email broadcast. Under email broadcast, they will actually ask you things like when would you like to send your message? Send immediately or schedule for later. So depending on where you are currently situated, the time zone will be set according to your IP time zone. Which means if you're based in Australia, by default, they will give you the Australia time zone. If you're based in the States, by default, they will show you the States time zone. Then from there, you can choose the date and time accordingly. All right, these are the different days and these are the time that you wish to send them towards. Subsequently, after you have selected everything, click on schedule. Okay, so let's now talk about A/B testing. A/B testing is pretty straightforward. Just go on the A/B test over here, and from there, create an A/B test. So now they're asking you, would you like to test subject line or test the body content? If you guys follow my training series, you will notice that when I talk about AWeber A/B testing, I've also mentioned to you guys, whenever you're doing split testing, you test either the subject line or the body content. Don't choose to test both. All right, split testing is not done like that. If you're going to choose to test the subject line, you can define up to 5 different subject lines for one message. If you want to test according to body content, again, you can test up to 5 different variants. So for this case, let's just use testing of subject line as an example and hit on create test. So this is where you're going to title your A/B testing. Now, some of you guys might be wondering, will my subscribers ever see whatever I type over here? No, this is for your own personal reference. All right, so you can type anything you want over here. Okay, make sure your from and reply to email address is the same. So from here, you can choose the different subject lines that you wish to put in. All right, then under recipients, again, you can choose to add whichever recipients to receive all these emails. And next, draft out your email. Under design and content, repeat the process again. Under A/B test settings, you can configure A/B test, and this is where they'll ask you, would you like to receive 48% variant 1, 50% variant 2, or whatsoever? All right, this is how you can choose the entire thing. And subsequently, they're asking you, do you want them to send the winning message automatically? By default is yes, which is definitely we want them to do so. And how to choose the winning message by open rate. Now, all of these, when you're talking about testing of subject lines, I would suggest you guys to use by open rate after 2 days. All right, after 48 hours, because that is the best and most accurate open rates that we are going to see. And from there, click on save. All right, then over here again, you can choose to send immediately or schedule the whole message for later. This will conclude the tutorial when it comes to Getresponse. As you guys can see, it's pretty straightforward. Inserting the domains, automation messages, and from there, create out your email broadcast. Of course, if you want something that's more sophisticated, you will need that email automation function, which is under the second plan of the Getresponse. And this is also something that I would guide within my Inner Circle training program. If you'd like to find out more about my respective mentorship program, you may choose to refer to the link in the description box below this video. And coming 15th of March, which is about 1 month from now, all my 3 different levels of mentorship program will have a price increase. This is due to the fact that I have a huge influx of new students coming in every single week, and I would really like to devote my time, quality time, to those who are really prepared to make it big in this online business. With that, I'll see you in the next recording. Take care. Hi there, my friends. Welcome to part 15 on how to make $10,000 per month with email marketing using solo ads. Now, in today's video, we're going to talk about this third-party tracking tool called Optin Dojo and what exactly does it do in your entire email marketing system. Now, before I proceed on to share with you guys in this training video, I just want to emphasize that if you are using solo ads as your main traffic source to build up your email list, you definitely need Optin Dojo. If you refer to the link in the description box below this video, you will be able to see the main sales page of Optin Dojo. So you can read through them on your own, and you scroll down all the way somewhere here, you will see the pricing plan of Optin Dojo. So there are 3 different plans here, Marketer, Pro, as well as the Guru plan. Now the main difference lies in terms of the number of actions that you can undertake per month. For the Marketer plan, which is the basic one, you will be able to undertake 10,000 actions per month, and look at how they explain action. It's a click on a tracking link, a redirect to a bridge page, a redirect to an offer, both on the front end and from the email clicks, and then track email open. So if your email list is anywhere between about 5,000 or I would say even 3,000, you definitely need something which is on a pro plan basis, which is at least 100,000 actions per month. All right. So if you're an aggressive email marketer, that is where you can go for something which is like a guru plan. The moment you subscribe to the plan within Optin Dojo, so if you're a new marketer, just go for the marketer plan will do. Scroll down all the way, you will see this page, or rather this link called the members login. So you can click over here and you put in your username as well as your password, and you will reach the main page of Optin Dojo dashboard, which is something like this. So this account belongs to one of my newest students. All right. So on top, you have things like tracking links, funnels, traffic sources, custom domains, and tools. Now, the ones that we'll be using very often will be just traffic sources, funnels, as well as tracking links. All right. So I'm going to go through the entire Optin Dojo with you guys in the subsequent videos as well. So this training video, I'm going to share with you the generic perspective of how you look at Optin Dojo. Because Optin Dojo is very different from other tracking tools like ClickMagick or even QLiker. The way to understand Optin Dojo is, look at Optin Dojo like a central command system. This is something that's going to integrate together with your Leadpages account, which is a funnel building software, email autoresponders, which you can use AWeber or Getresponse, as well as different affiliate offers marketplaces. Now, the way to look at Optin Dojo being a central command system, why is that so? Because if we refer to part 2 of this entire training series, this is the entire email marketing system. Now you can see that from the solo as clicks, it will go into your squeeze page and bridge page. This is where we use Leadpages, which we're going to obtain a tracking pixel from Optin Dojo to insert into the squeeze page within Leadpages. From there, channel them to the sales offer page. Now the affiliate offer marketplaces, let's say for example, if we use Warrior Plus, Optin Dojo will also have this thing called a webhook IPN URL for you to insert into individual products that you wish to promote within Warrior Plus, so that any point in time when you get a sales, you will be able to obtain a notification from Optin Dojo that you have gotten a sale and what is your commission like. Now, at the same time, simultaneously, after your traffic obtained in your squeeze page, you enter into your email autoresponder. So one thing good about Optin Dojo is, it is not just able to track your front-end sales, but also your back-end sales. So your back-end sales over here, this is where again, we are going to use 2 different tracking links within Optin Dojo to insert into the email autoresponder, so that anytime when you get a sales from an email broadcast or email automation, Optin Dojo again will receive notification from your affiliate offer marketplace. And from there, very importantly, Optin Dojo will be able to channel all the email addresses of people who have purchased the products into a separate list called a buyers list C. From there, you can promote the mid-ticket offers to form out your buyers list B, promote the high-ticket offers to form up your buyers list A. All right. So as you can see, Optin Dojo is involved in practically almost every part of your entire email marketing system. And all these things will work exceptionally well if you are using SoloS as your main traffic source to build up your email list like what I mentioned earlier. Without further ado, let me share with you what goes on within the Optin Dojo dashboard and how exactly to maneuver Optin Dojo. The very first thing when you log into the dashboard, you should proceed over to funnels and click on add a new funnel. So from here, you can create a funnel name for yourself. Like for example, let me just put on it as test funnel. Right. So over here, you have things like your Optin pages, your bridge pages, your affiliate own offers, and event manager. For the Optin pages, this is where you're going to insert, like for example, Leadpages first name, all right, or rather Leadpages test 1. And from there, you're going to insert in the URL of your Leadpages. All right. So which means to say, Optin Dojo will require you to insert in all the relevant links that you're using in your entire email marketing system. And Optin Dojo will also provide for you all the relevant pixel that you need. Right. So let's say, for example, we are using this as Google. Okay. Just use this as google.com. And I'm just going to put in a pseudonym, google.com. Okay. Sorry. Let me put this in small caps. Go https google.com. Right, so let's say this is our squeeze page. Okay, so from there, click on save funnel. Now you notice that once you click on save funnel, this thing appears, which is the HTML script and your new lead redirect script. You will need these 2 scripts to be inserted into your main landing page over here, which is your squeeze page. Okay, this is very important. One thing about Optin Dojo is, if you already have an existing email list and you start to use Optin Dojo somewhere in between now, Optin Dojo will not be able to track for you all the leads performance that has gotten into your email list before you use Optin Dojo tracking pixel. So Optin Dojo will work perfectly well, all right, over here. It will perfectly well if you are using it as a start to start building your email marketing business. Okay, so I'll share with you in the subsequent videos how exactly to insert all these relevant codes and how to use things like the bridge pages, your affiliate or own offers, as well as the event manager. All right, now with these, then I will talk about what are the traffic sources that we're talking about over here, and as well as how to create your own tracking link. So with that in mind, I'll see you in the next recording, and take care. Hi there, my friends. Welcome to part 16 on how exactly to make $10,000 per month with email marketing using solo ads. Now, in part 15 of this entire training series, I started talking about a third-party tracking tool, which is called Optin Dojo. So if you have not subscribed for this tool yet, and especially if you're using solo ads as your main traffic source to build up your email list, please refer to the link in the description box below this video to do so. Alright, so in today's video, let's continue our discussion on how exactly to use Optin Dojo. So over here, this is one of the other students' account. So let's refer back to this particular Leadpages funnel that we have created for him. Alright, so over here I mentioned to you guys to put down there the URL of your landing page from Leadpages. Alright, so if you have not done so with Leadpages, please refer to the earlier parts of this entire training series. From there, you can name the Leadpages anything, and this is where all your opt-in pages will start going into the configuration of your entire funnel setup within Optin Dojo. Next, over here, you have the already subscribed URL and unsubscribed URL. So this will be something that generally you would like to promote to them. In an event when this lead has already subscribed to your list, they will be shown this particular offer. Or those people who intend to unsubscribe, after the one click unsubscribe, Optin Dojo will still redirect them to this particular offer to see whether you have some form of last minute chance of getting some sales. All right, so let's proceed to your affiliate or own offers over here. So this is where you can insert in things like the particular offer. So let's say, for example, this student's case, he's promoting RPM 3.0 as secret email system. So what we need to do is to proceed over to the Warrior Plus platform. Now this is my own Warrior Plus account. So go over the affiliate and type in offers. All right, so from here, automatically it shows you all the offer. Those that have already approved you to promote them, you will see things like get link over here. And those that have not approved you yet and you have not requested yet, you can always go ahead and request over here. So let's say, for example, how exactly to insert this affiliate offer into Optin Dojo. For RPM 3.0, click on get link over here, then go back again to your Optin Dojo account. Alright, so all you need to do is to insert the affiliate link over here, and the affiliate link is this one, this particular link here. Of course, everyone will have your own respective affiliate link. And subsequently, what you need to do is to move over to track conversions. And under track conversions, select the affiliate network. As you can see over here, Optin Dojo has a lot of integrations with different affiliate networks here. Whole list of them: Explodely, ClickBank, Absence, so on and so forth. A lot of them. So let's choose Warrior Plus over here. And this is the webhook IPN URL to use in Warrior Plus. All you need to do is to copy this particular link, go back again to your Warrior Plus account and paste it under this webhook IPN URL. Now this is very important if you want Warrior Plus to report the sale to Optin Dojo every time when you receive an affiliate commissions, because this is also very important in terms of you building up your buyer's email list. Then from there, click on the save button. All right. After you have done so, remember to click on Save Funnel. Now, the reason why this student of mine is testing two different offers is because every time when we run the clicks for him, he's running at least 1,000 clicks. So based on 1,000 clicks, if assuming your opt-in rate is about 40 or 50%, 400 to 500 leads. So from there, you have at least 200 to 250 leads seeing each offer respectively. And that is more than sufficient for you to test whether the offer is converting well and whether you want to continue scaling the offer or changing the offer to test another offer. All right, so this is how you actually put in your affiliate or own offers over here. Another thing that I'd like to show you guys is this thing called an event manager, because a lot of you guys message me in terms of I've already subscribed to Optin Dojo via your affiliate link. How exactly am I supposed to build up my buyer's email list? So go over to events manager here. You will see that by default there's nothing over here. So all you need to do is to follow these entire configurations if you are using Getresponse account. And if you're using AWeber account, you can always choose over here another different integration source. These are the few different email autoresponders that will allow Optin Dojo to help you to build up your buyer's email list. So all you need to do is, when a list makes a purchase on the default rotator, all right, the default rotator, don't choose any offer from any rotator because you need to build out your buyer's list C to B and B to A. So choose the default rotator. Make sure that the autoresponder has this instruction to move the lead to another list, which is from your raw list to your buyer's list C. That is how you're going to build up your buyer's list C email list. all right, under Events Manager. Very important over here. All right. So remember to save the funnel like what I mentioned just now. After you have saved it, all you need to do is to cross it. Now, there's a certain bug over here in Optin Dojo, and say the changes you made may not be saved. Click cancel to stay, but we already saved it just now, so just click OK to exit out this on our page. Next, let's talk about traffic sources. Now, every time when you want to purchase certain solo ads, it's very important for you to add a new traffic source here. The reason is because you need to identify individual solo ad vendors' names and where exactly the source comes from. And another reason is if you don't add a new traffic source, it will not be possible for you to generate a tracking link. Alright, so over here on tracking link, if you want to generate one, just click on add a new tracking link. Make sure that you're using the correct funnel. So in this case, you'll be Leadpages funnel. Traffic source will be my name. Alright, if you're purchasing my solo ads clicks, toggle on this is a solo ad, number of clicks and the cost, and click on save tracking link. So for example, these are some of the tracking links that my student has generated. So let's say for example, this link. Now, once you have done so, your tracking URL will be this particular one over here. This is the link that you need to provide to your solo ad vendor. That briefly explains how exactly you insert an affiliate offer within Optin Dojo, how to create your buyer's email list within Optin Dojo, how to set up your traffic source as well as your tracking link. In the next two videos, I'm going to talk about how exactly to integrate Optin Dojo with your email autoresponder if you're using Getresponse or if you're using AWeber. At the same time, I also talk about how exactly to integrate your Optin Dojo with your Leadpages account. Alright? Because this entire thing has to move smoothly. Any part that is broken, you will not be able to build up your buyer's email list even if you use Optin Dojo. So I'll see you in the next recording. Take care. Hi there, my friends. Welcome to part 17 on how to make $10,000 per month with email marketing using solo ads. Since the past few parts of this entire training series, I've been talking about this third-party tracking tool. I've also showed you guys how exactly to integrate this third-party tracking tool with your Warrior Plus affiliate marketplace. So the next thing that we need to do is how exactly to integrate this third-party tracking tool with your email autoresponder. And in this video training, we're going to talk about how to integrate it with AWeber. So if you refer to your Optin Dojo account, the moment you have created your funnel and your leads are starting to go in, go under your funnel and click on email tracking setup. From here, selecting your autoresponder, select AWeber. Now, over here, you notice that they have this thing called email opens and email links. Email editor and sneaky redirects, you don't have to bother about them. Just focus on email opens and email links. If you're going to get the tracking pixel for your automated messages, refer to this one on the left. If you're talking about those which is meant for email broadcasts, refer to those on the right. So let's say, for example, you're doing an email broadcast and you're promoting this particular product called Secret Email System. So I'll put on there SES1, right? Something like that. Then click on Get Pixel. From here, click on this particular button to copy the entire pixel in the HTML code of your broadcast email. Go back to your AWeber account. Now, this is a template by one of my students. All right, so what you need to do is to click anywhere within this email. Over here, you see these three vertical dots. Click on it and click on this button, which looks like a source code. Once you reach this page, scroll down all the way to the very bottom. And from here, paste this code over here. All right, this is how the whole thing is going to look like. So I'm going to delete away this code here. Then click on OK. All right, so that's how you're going to insert the email open tracking for a broadcast email. And in terms of the email links, very simple. Click on this email links over here. Then click on this button, pay an offer from retailer. All right, click on this particular button over here. Then going back to your email, highlight whatever you wish to insert in the link, bold it, click on this particular link over here, then insert that link. All right, it's going to look something like this and click on save. All right, guys, so after you are done with it, click on save and exit. Of course, there are different strategies in terms of how exactly can you integrate Optin Dojo with AWeber, assuming you're going to build up your buyers list C, buyers list B, buyers list A, how to include different rotator links, how to include different funnels in order to channel your leads from one autoresponder to another, so on and so forth. And these are all being shared to my inner circle members. If you're someone who is really keen in terms of mastering email marketing, which is one of the simplest ways to make money online, you have the capital to do so, you just need someone to guide you on a one-on-one basis until you achieve the success, refer to the links in the description box below this video for my Inner Circle Mentorship Program. Of course, I have different levels of mentorship program, which includes things like the Beginners Club, Star Club, and finally the Inner Circle. Currently, the investment for my Inner Circle is $4,997 US. And starting from 15th of March, which is less than 1 month later, this price will increase to $6,997. All right, so if you are someone who is really keen, act fast. Now, all you need to do is to click on check curriculum over here. Then from here, book a Zoom session with me before you actually enroll. Now, this is very, very important because I do have people who enroll before the Zoom session, and I quickly approach them to conduct this Zoom session. If I feel that I really cannot help you with doing this business, then I'll have to refund you the money. All right, so please book the session before you enroll. And from there, the goal is to help you to achieve your 5,000 United States dollars profit for consecutively 3 months. Now, what do I mean by this? You're going to receive one-on-one mentorship program with me on an every week basis. All right, so perpetual 1 times weekly, one-on-one weekly coaching for a minimum of 1 hour until the above goal has been achieved. Guys, this is something that you rarely find in the entire internet space. No mentor is willing to give you this kind of blank check in terms of the time commitment, because everybody has different learning capability, different learning commitment. So that's also the reason why I need you to book a Zoom session with me if you're interested in mastering this skill. All right, because I'm going to share with you things like what is the capital that is needed, what's the time commitment that is needed, so on and so forth. And you need to be very comfortable with all these things before you actually enroll. Mentorship fees is one. There are a lot of other expenses, which includes things like the purchasing of the clicks, the purchasing of different softwares, the time commitment to do that, never give up perseverance attitude, so on and so forth. All right. End of the day, what I really want to do is to build up success stories within my inner circle, and not just to earn this $4,997 or $6,997 or even $10,000. That is not my interest over here. Okay. Why? Because with more success stories, then that is where I'm able to expand and form up even more trainers from my entire suite of students who are prepared to move on to become coaches. So like what I said, if you're really keen in terms of mastering email marketing, especially using solo ads, you don't like to show your face, you really want to master what is the meaning of a push button system, refer to all my mentorship program links in the description box below this video. See you there. Take care. Hi there guys. Welcome to part 18 on how to make $10,000 per month with email marketing using solo ads. In this video, let's talk about how to integrate our third-party tracking tool, which is Optin Dojo, together with Leadpages as well as Getresponse. Now, in case you guys have not done so, please proceed to the link in the description box below this video to apply for your Optin Dojo account. Especially if you are using solo ads as your main traffic source to build up your email list, you really would need this particular tracking tool in order to succeed with email marketing. Alright, let's first talk about the integration of Optin Dojo with Leadpages. Now, the moment when you open up your funnel, you will see that there are 2 different scripts over here. One is called a HTML script, the other one is called a new lead redirect. So what you need to do is to head over to your Leadpages account again. Now, all these different softwares, you can refer to the links in the description box below this video to apply for them. So let's say, assuming we are going for the first template without first name. Alright, so click on that and let's open up the editor version. So this is the particular template that we have discussed about on how to design the whole thing. Again, if you have missed out any parts of this entire training series, refer to the links in the description box below this video. Alright, so let's go back again to Optin Dojo. Now the very first part is this HTML script. So click on this button to copy the entire script. Go back to the funnel, then click on settings on the left, go to analytics and paste the entire script over the head section tracking code area. Subsequently hit on save. Under new lead redirect, copy this button, go back to your Leadpages account, and from there, click anywhere within this form. So go under actions and paste it under external URL over here. And from there, hit save and close. Right now, remember everything that you have done, click on update. This effectively integrates your Optin Dojo with your Leadpages account. And bearing in mind, it's very important to do this because we need all the lead to be attached with the tracking pixel that's provided by Optin Dojo, so that Optin Dojo is able to help you to create all these buyers email lists the moment any of your raw list email lists purchase your offer. Let's now talk about Getresponse. Now for Getresponse, if you go on email marketing, this is where we're going to send an email broadcast. As for the difference between email broadcast and email automation, I've also explained the whole thing in the previous parts of this entire training series. So let's say, for example, let's create a newsletter from scratch by myself. Okay, over here, I'm just going to put this thing as test. Subject line, test. So for the subject lines and email body content, I've also described about a Matt Becker 16,000 email swipes. Again, this is a very worthy investment, barely $12 US. Please proceed to purchase all these swipes for inspirational use. Now, under recipients, I'm just going to choose any one of these. Right, it doesn't really matter. You can always refer back to the training video on how exactly to do up this entire email broadcast. Under designing of message, all right, I'm going to go to an existing message over here. Use this template. All right, so let's say assuming this is the particular email body. Okay, so go back again to Optin Dojo. Now, from here, click on email tracking setup. Select autoresponder, we're going to choose Getresponse. And because this is an email broadcast, we're going to use the pixel over here. So let's say the product that you're promoting is called Secret Email System, SDS1. Then from there, get pixel. So copy this entire pixel over here, going back to Getresponse. This is where we're going to paste the open tracking pixel, right? So we are going to push this HTML, custom HTML, all the way to the bottom over here and paste the code here like this. Now for the email links, you got to go over here and click on this particular button, go back to Getresponse, and let's say this is the one that you are going to link it. All right, then from here, click on this link here and paste the whole thing over here. All right, that's all you need to do. Then click on update or insert, then from there click on next. As you guys can see, the process to integrate Optin Dojo with your AWeber, Getresponse, affiliate marketplace which is Warrior Plus, as well as your Leadpages account, they are pretty simple. Now what is complicated in terms of using Optin Dojo is when you start forming up your bias list C, bias list B, and your bias list A. And most importantly, how to promote mid-ticket offers, high-ticket offers, how to make sure that the whole thing is being integrated properly with Optin Dojo so that you create all these bias email lists. Now, some of you might be wondering, Ben, why do I need Optin Dojo even if I'm using SoloS as my main traffic source to be my email list with email marketing? The main reason is because most of the time as affiliates, when we are promoting offers out there, even if we get in form of sales, those product vendors will never tell us who exactly are the bias email list, even though these email lists come from us. The reason is because when they launch product, one of their primary reasons is to accumulate bias email lists as well. So why should they spend their tens of thousands to launch their product and give you the bias email list? So that's the reason why we need Optin Dojo. The primary objective of Optin Dojo is to help us to build up this bias email list. Only when you have a large responsive bias email list will you be able to earn that kind of thousands, tens of thousands of dollars every single month. This is the main functionality of Optin Dojo. So with that, I'll see you in the last recording of this entire training series where we're going to share with you different traffic sources for you to start purchasing SoloS clicks. See you there. Hi there, my friends. Welcome to the final part on how exactly to make $10,000 per month with email marketing using SoloS, which is part 19. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys the top 3 different traffic sources that I would strongly suggest beginners to use or rather to purchase SoloS clicks from. Though, without further ado, let's dive straight into it. The very first traffic source I would recommend is to go to Udimi. Now, under Udimi, if you refer to my affiliate link in the description box below this video, you can see they can register for a free Udimi account. And if you're a newcomer in Udimi, they are giving you a $5 discount off your very first purchase. So how exactly are you going to search for SoloS vendors? Because in Udimi, if you realize, they have almost 2,000 over sellers over here, which is going to be very complicated for somebody who is relatively new. All right, so first and foremost, go under Find Sellers. From there, you can search by keywords, favorites, or whatsoever. Now, these are all the different filters that you can use. For example, if the maximum budget that you have is about, let's say 80 cents per click, so now they are still recommending you about 2,398 sellers. And if you want traffic from just United States and niches, let's say, for example, you are in the, let's say, marketing niche. All right, marketing niche. So now it has streamlined down to just 472 sellers. Now, let me show you guys how exactly to look at the statistics within Udimi. So, let's say, for example, Khalid, right? This particular guy here, Khalid Ibrahim. So, what this number means of 91%, that means to say there's 91% of people who actually repeat to purchase his clicks, and the cost per click that he's charging is about 69 cents. So, if you want to purchase from this guy, click on it. And over here, this is the gauge that you can choose how many clicks in total you wish to purchase from. Now, the minimum over here, you can see is about 200 clicks, all right, over here. Now, if you put it up all the way to the maximum, you'll be about 1,000 clicks. So that means to say this seller does not accept any order below 200 clicks. Now, over here, this is where you're going to put in things like the tracking link. If you refer to the previous part on this training video, and just a reminder, if you guys have missed out any parts of this training series, please refer to all the different links in the description box below this video as well. So where exactly to obtain the tracking link? Go back to Optin Dojo. Over here, I will share with you guys how to create a tracking link. So let's say, for example, this is the tracking link. All right, so this is the tracking URL. Copy this thing. Go back again to your Udimi account and just paste the whole thing over here. All right, so this is how exactly you insert the tracking link and provide it to the SoloS vendor. Now, what exactly is prime filter, only top tier, so on and so forth? I think the only thing that you guys really need to be concerned with is to click on only top tier. However, please take note. The moment you click on only top tier, the cost per click from 69 cents increases all the way to 79 cents. So what exactly does only top tier mean? This relatively means that you will only receive visitors from USA, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and Singapore. Alright, now this is also very important because most of the buyers actually come from the United States alone. And if you look at these 6 different countries here, they are namely the top tier 1 countries that most people who are running paid ads will be familiar with. Right? Then from there, click on allow the seller to start the traffic delivery earlier than scheduled. So the scheduled date to start the clicks deliveries on the 23rd of February, as at today's recording is on the 22nd of February. Right? So from here, you can use the discount provided by Udimi, which is the $5 discount mentioned to you guys before, if any. Then from there, you can hit the checkout. You can pay via credit card or with PayPal. So this concludes in terms of Udimi. Alright, so you can go ahead and choose under find sellers. You'll find all these different sellers over here. Just use the filters that you like and then check out all the different prices of the different sellers, so on and so forth. Okay. Next traffic source will be Traffic Blade. Now again, all the relevant links are in the description box below this video. So with Traffic Blade, very simple. All you need to go is get traffic over here. Now Traffic Blade has 2 different packages. The first package, they call it the Expert Marketers packages. Now please don't be taken aback by this word Expert Marketer, even though you're a beginner. I'm not an expert, so I don't need the Expert package. It does not work that way. It's just a terminology that the Traffic Blade owner use. The other package is called a Beginner package. Now if you look at it, the Beginner's package for 1,000 clicks is $600, but for Expert package is $730. So like what I said, don't bother about whether it's expert or beginners. What you really need to care about is, for the Expert Marketers package, you're going to get 100% Tier 1 countries. But for the Beginner Marketers package, you're going to get only 70% Tier 1 countries. So honestly speaking, if you're somebody who is really serious about building email marketing business, I would strongly suggest for you guys to go for the Expert Marketers package. So let's say your budget allows you to go for 1,000 visitors. Click on Get Started. Now don't worry about the cost because I'm going to share with you guys a unique discounting for you guys. Now over here, click on coupon code, type in BJ23. Alright, so this is my unique discount code for you guys. So take note over here, the subtotal is $730, but once you hit on apply coupon, you're going to enjoy a 23% discount off. So the net price that you'll be paying is just $562.10. Click on proceed to checkout. Then from there, they're going to ask you for your landing page URL again, which you can obtain from your Optin Dojo tracking URL over here. Alright, now add a text copy. Honestly, I don't suggest for any of you guys to type in anything over here. Just leave it to the vendor to do their own job because they know their email list best. They know what kind of ad swipes, what kind of body content resonates well with the subscribers. Because at the end of the day, what you really want is just their email leads. Right? So put in your first name, last name, email address, and from there, pay by credit card or direct bank transfer. Simple as that, and then click on place order. Right, so in a matter of 5 minutes maximum, you will receive an order confirmation from Traffic Blade to your email address. And from there, they'll also share with you when exactly they'll start delivering the clicks. The third traffic source is none other from my very own solo ads traffic. Again, refer to the link in the description box below this video. Now, what is unique about my package? My package, again, I have things like, over here you see, 95% Tier 1 countries premium traffic. You will also enjoy things like 100% USA buyer only premium traffic. Now guys, in the solo ads market, it is not easy to find somebody who is selling solely USA traffic. Because USA traffic is really one of the most premium and expensive traffic you can ever find in the entire traffic market. Alright, so needless to say, when it comes to 100% USA buyer only premium traffic, it's going to cost you relatively more. So I just use 100 unique clicks as an example. Under the 100% USA buy only premium traffic is going to cost you $85 for 100 clicks. This one is $75. So honestly speaking, it's just about $10 difference in terms of per 100 clicks. It's not going to cost you a bomb, the kind of thing. So again, you're serious about email marketing, I'll seriously suggest you to go for this 100% USA buy only premium traffic. Alright, now another thing that is unique about purchasing from me is the moment if you purchase any package which is more than 500 clicks with season level and above, I'm going to give you my free email marketing training program. It's a free email marketing success secrets crash course over here. So it's only available for season level buyers and above. Alright, so this is the second unique selling point of purchasing from me. The very third unique selling point is, regardless of any package that you purchase, even just 100 clicks, you're going to enjoy a free 30-minute Zoom session with me for me to run through your entire funnel. And I'll give you some suggestions in terms of the offer, as well as in terms of whether this particular squeeze page is going to convert well that kind of advice. All right, it's going to be a free 30-minute Zoom session with myself. These are the 3 different traffic sources that I have already explained to you guys. The first one will be from Udimi, second one will be from Traffic Blade, and lastly, it will be from myself. So guys, that effectively concludes the entire training series on how to make $10,000 per month with email marketing. And as I had mentioned before in several parts of this entire training series, if you are somebody who's really keen, who's really serious about building up an online business with email marketing, you can always refer to all my mentorship program links in the description box below this video to do so. I have 3 different levels of mentorship program, namely the Beginners Club, Star Club, as well as the Inner Circle. And bearing in mind, I also mentioned before in one of the previous part of this entire training series, starting from 15th of March 2024, all the prices for my 3 different levels of mentorship program is going to go up. Alright, so in the next training series, I'm going to share with you guys what exactly caused email marketers to fail. Alright, so this is going to be a very interesting topic as well. See you there and take care.